All right. Get live. Set this shit up. What's going on, everybody? What a week. Looks like I'm going to be covering the Polycade Sinte here. Looks like Tyler reached his goal. Sorry, I keep looking off at the screen. I'm going to get a better camera so I can look directly at you guys. I don't want to keep doing this number on you. I don't think you want to look at my underside of my chin. But looking up at this large TV on the computer. Oh, my boy's here. Head to the stage. What's going on?
What's going on? Happy Friday. Also, I want to acknowledge Mr. Mensa. While everybody thinking this is a day off, this is maybe free meals or whatever you think this is a day to show love, thank those members of your family, friends that are members of the armed services, former members. Man, shout out to you and your dedication and your courage to sign up and defend our freedoms as you see in the news. And shit getting real. And you've
Yeah,
been
man.
there. So thank you for that, for all of that. And enjoy your day, man. Happy to be here and hang out.
I appreciate you, man. Good looking. And thank you to everybody else that serve and support those that serve. You guys are the true heroes too. Without support back at home and spouses and family members, and the country as a whole, putting us in a good light. Them Vietnam era vets, they didn't get this, so thank you guys. Let's see here. Appreciate you, Thor. It's going to cover the Polycade here. It looks like my man Tyler met his goal and then some.
You know what? I'm not saying that I didn't think Tyler would hit no goal because I know better, but I'm really shocked at how fast that was.
I
I
didn't
mean, he
expect it to go.
quadrupled it.
I didn't expect it to go that high, honestly. I expected him to be successful,
Right.
but like he's blowing this out of the water to the point that I'm like, whoa, like this is cool and good for him. So let's share the screen here. Polycade Sinte. Shit.
Pull those numbers up so people can see.
All right. Yeah, look at this. 777 backers. I mean, we got a 1,212,163. I think I said that right. He's still.
That's crazy.
This guy got 26 more days to go.
Yeah, we just getting started.
He just started. I forgot. God damn. All right. Yeah. So
that's impressive.
he's got holy hell. What we got here? I'm not into Polycade 1080p 24. It's already got that new ALU. Yeah, it's gonna be 4K.
So let me tap on it. Let me tap on
ahead.
that real quick, Mister, and address Carlo.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you've seen Carlo, but At Games made a statement that they're. I don't want to speak out of turn and saying that they scrapping that 4K ALU, but I'm going to speculate since people like to speculate. I'm going to speculate they scrapping that whole idea, and I'm going to tell you why. They made a statement saying that their focus is this 4K pinball. There's not been any, and also my money was returned, Carlo.
Yeah.
I pre-ordered the 4K ALU, and they returned my money. So, just heads up. If you guys are banking on that, I don't know, Mister. I think it may be safe to say that they are shelving that for now, which is not surprising for At Games. If you guys been following them, they made an announcement that they were going to do this drive-in cab. That got shelved. So, I mean, I think that they're realizing that ALU with a 4K monitor is not worth it, in my opinion. This is an arcade machine. If you already have an ALU, there's really no need to upgrade unless you got the chipset. And they canceled the pre-order for that chipset. So I don't know, man.
Carl's
Vincent,
asking
maybe
what
you
was
got
the
more
pre-order
information.
price. at the time for that ALU that got returned?
Well, you had to put $50 down.
Yeah.
So I won't speak out of turn. I will get the receipts, but I got my money returned to me.
A lot
I
of people did.
pre-ordered the, yeah. So I just heads up.
So Birdie was telling me that you're correct. And that right now they're putting all their eggs in the basket with the pinball, and depending on how well that does, they'll move forward with their other projects.
Yeah, I can see that.
Brother.
What up?
Man, you in a fancy spot. Look at this man.
Yeah,
Traveling,
man.
man.
This dude, is he on the island or what?
Yeah, man.
Where's this dude at?
No, guys, I'm the Prince of Nothing.
Man, look at this.
Where you
looking
at,
in the
man?
background, he look like he on Guam or some.
I'm out in Las Vegas. I'm at the Virgin.
Woo!
Yeah.
Vegas. Oh,
Woo! Close. Going to a Beyonce concert? That over.
Oh no, hell no. I'm not a part of the Beehive.
that's over with. We all us fellas had to suffer through that shit.
Yeah.
So godly. You too. My brother had this pre-order canceled and refunded. Yeah, see. Yeah,
mine was.
I wouldn't put all your eggs in the back. And the cool thing about this, Carl, is that, I mean, granted, it's got its own pre-built in monitor and stuff, but I think the whole point is that it's going to come preloaded with quite a bit of stuff, or we're hoping. It's bring your own game aspect. Tyler's made it pretty clear that his software is pretty open. He doesn't support, the whole piracy bit. He's made that clear. But the point is, if you own a game,
you can bring it.
Our UI supports you using your bot software.
Mm-hmm.
If it happens to be a ROM, and there's legalities to ROMs too. If you own the product, et cetera, that yes, it can work on it. Also, you're looking at a system. Let's just exaggerate. Let's just say they belly up tomorrow, right? And you have it. Right. You're still looking at pretty much, because of the way the system operates and the shell of the cabinet, you're looking at pretty much an unlimited potential of upgrades, period. Because it's your own PC or their PC, and it's going to run pretty much everything that you want it to run, depending on how much you want to put into it.
You can't lose.
I don't think you can go wrong with that.
Hell no.
Yeah.
And I'm not shilling, guys. I'm not a shill. I speak the real. And I looked at this shit. I own all this stuff. And Mr. is spot on. If at games right now, no shade on at games, I used to work for them. But if they go belly up right now, you have to OTG this thing. You got to use coin ops. With Polycade, like you said, it's a PC in there. If you use their PC, we were told on the show live that it can run with minimal graphic. What he said, the rendering, you can run a Street Fighter V game on there. So I'm just saying.
Carl makes a good point. He says you're talking about the upgrade kit, not the actual 4K LU. It was never offered for ordering.
So it's the upgrade kit. Yeah, so I did get the upgrade kit for sure.
He's right about that. But but we haven't heard nothing about the other portion.
Yeah. The upgrade kit was the only thing listed. Okay, that's right.
But
I know I got my money back.
That is a fact.
I stand corrected on
Goofy says that water fountain is way overpriced. It's a good looking water fountain. Yeah, I agree, man. With the other Polycade, whatever, that was for them rich folk.
Yeah.
We told Tyler that. We told him
and
that.
I told him that if you watch the interview that we did at the end, I told him that because the way you've done this, you put the price point now in people like mine's hands. So $9.99 DIY deal was a steal for me. I went ahead and got the stand. I personally going to invest into Bobby Vu. He comes through. He pretty much did a promissory where he's going to have his own mini PC that's going to handle up to a Technoparrot.
Technoparrot, yeah.
I did ask him the price. I won't say the price, but the price is reasonable. Only reason is because I don't know if I should disclose that or not. So I'll wait until he says that. But for me, I'm glad I did what I did. It brought I'll say this. It brought his price brought it to the price range of if you were to buy it with the PC or not with the PC. I'll leave it at that.
Here's the other thing too, Mensa and Prince.
Mm-hmm.
And I've played this machine.
Love Synthetic.
Now I don't think it's in every city. I know Chicago, I know New York, LA, but I've played this in a commercial setting. Tyler's brother owns an arcade in LA, and he has these damn polycades. He has a few in the arcade 2-bit circus, and some of the breweries in LA, they've bought these and wall mounted them in the damn breweries. So these are out in the wild. So it's one of those things. It can be commercial, or you can put this thing in your house. I mean, I've seen Drake playing it. This is the thing, guys. We say it's overpriced, but you got to look at who this is geared to. I mean,
Yeah, but
I'm just
but
saying,
we were also
guys.
talking at the time. If I got the idea right, is that you're looking at an American-based company, American-based product kind of bit. Like he's like high premium. He's putting on that sell. And let's be real. In my opinion, I'm not speaking for Tyler. When you sell poor people product, you get poor people problems. Like, do you want? I'm gonna be real. Like, do you want
That's
a million
real
people
shit.
complaining about?
That's
Oh, this was $50 too much. I mean, I remember the IRK group.
John,
Yeah, Nick himself selling a $30 product, and people couldn't even, after 2 months of knowing that this $30 product is going to be out of stock,
right?
They're mad at him because they couldn't afford to spend $30.
30
Now,
bucks.
I'm not insulting anyone's financial plight, but this may not be for you. Like me, I'm
It's
gonna
not
be
for
open.
you. That's
The
just,
pinball.
that's just period.
If you want a gateway away from me, go pinball. Because there's no
Go
way
pinball.
I'm gonna spend 10 grand for the pinball.
Same.
Like it's out of my price range. It's too richy for me.
Well, I ain't gonna say that, Mister. You just choose to maybe buy some property.
Well,
maybe you choose to buy like.
Yeah, it's true.
I'm with you. I'm not gonna spend $12,000 on a pinball. I'm gonna take
I
12
could.
racks.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna ask Prince, hey, y'all got some land up there in PG County? I'll buy a house or put it down. Like that's just me, bro. But people do what they want to do with their shit.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's the great thing about being a grown ass man or a woman. Do what the hell you want with your own money. If you want 20 IRCades, get 20 freaking IRCades. Like that's up to you. Now, Phil, he's been doing a lot of research on this
What's up,
mini
Phil?
PC, and I don't even think Tyler knew about like because he's starting to learn about his own specs because everything's happening in real time.
Yeah.
And he's pretty much concluded it's this right here. It's a Ryzen 7.
Damn, Ryzen 7, is that it?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. And like Carl said, and Canada said, these are really good stuff. You
can stream from this,
man.
Mister,
Ain't
right?
no damn way I can put that on my wall. I'm not going to do that. But I do know a lot of people who are going to put it on the wall. That's why they got it, is to put it on the wall.
I'm going to put it on the wall.
I know a lot of people want to go for the black. There's a black.
No, I'm getting white. I got white.
I don't even know. Did they give us a chance yet?
Nah, I think
not yet.
Once we go live and pay, then we can select. But I'm gonna get white with that.
With that
you
rainbow.
saw that shit at the Well, no, the marquee. I'm not getting the decal. I'm gonna get that
okay.
marquee. That marquee sexy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can, and I think it's $200 extra for that marquee. I'm like, whatever, man. I'm selling, guys. I'm selling a bunch of stuff.
Goofy, are you aware of the price difference between the Sente and this one? It's quite a bit of difference. That's why the project's been back so well.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing, and Goofy is saying that price makes sense for commercial. Well, the same could be said about, you got to think, guys. Let's do numbers here. I'm a numbers guy. What was that new Time Crisis? 800 foot. That's what tax, right?
Yeah, 749. So roughly what, 843?
Right.
Bingo. So Prince said it. How much did we put down for this thing? We gonna pay what, $1,200 with a powerful PC?
Yeah,
give me the price
PC
difference on
is
that.
like between, in my opinion, like a $400, maybe $500 PC. Minimum $300.
So what's the price difference on that, fellas? I can't do math in my head that quick.
It's
We're
like
talking 840
You're right.
for a 1-up.
Well, 8
Then
plus
it's
4 is 12, so
$12.50
like
I got charged.
400,
So like $407
like $400 difference.
Is this thing really that out of everybody's league? Let's be fair, guys.
No,
It
but
just
that's what I
sounds
was
like
saying.
it.
I don't know if Goofy's aware of that. This
Yeah.
isn't the Lux. This isn't the $5,000 Polycade.
Yeah,
This is a different variant. And the reason why he
Yeah,
said that it was able to sell for the price range is because it's, you know, like steel is steel, right? You know, metals from earth, whatever, aluminum's aluminum. And the
Right.
reason why he's able to make it at a cheaper price is because he's pretty transparent. He says he's doing Chinese manufacture that
Yep,
are able
sure
to
did.
mass produce these at a cheaper rate instead of the whole, you know how all these other folks do, you know, made in America, only from American, you know, this and this and that, you know.
He just
So this
that,
way,
for sure.
he said it clearly, like I'm going to go the Chinese route, and this way, and then he said the whole point is to put more Polycades in more people's hands. That way, when he's got like say some modular controller thingy, it would make more sense to now put it out
Right.
there, knowing that there's, you know, 20,000
Bingo.
Polycades out there versus the iArcades, you know, 1,000, you know, where it ain't ever going nowhere. It'll be a losing deposit, you know, if
And
you
let's
don't have
talk
an
about
audience.
that's true though. And let's talk about this, Mensa. If you have, I'm not trying to be mean, but I'm just being real here, guys. To
How
us,
much do you think it
$1
needs to be, Goofy?
Yeah, exactly. How much do you think
I
it
would
needs
love
to
to
be?
hear your viewpoint, because we're speaking generalization here. I think you should
Right.
give us a price range, and then we could talk on that.
Because to
That's a
the
good
people
point. I
that's
don't know.
buying this, you saw what's his name? 2 Chainz bought one, and then I think he's an investor. You got Soldier Boy. Is $5,000 that much to those kind of people that are buying this stuff?
That's pennies to them.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know. This is a tough one, guys. I mean, if I'm Drake and Drake put this in his house, which he did, Drake ain't looking at 5,000 like it's not. That's pennies.
Like a lot of these guys have like, would it be an exaggeration to say they have up to like 13 arcade 1-ups in their homes?
Man, I know Gary Ray got a living room full.
So it's like,
So
that's a lot of money. I mean,
Michael B had 20 something. I think he had said at some,
yeah,
you know,
I mean,
at some point.
that's like 2, you know, Sterns. You know, like come on.
I'm just saying. I don't think it's that bad of a price. I mean, I look at.
I think it's about who
pre-ordered
wants
this
to put
shit.
where you want to put your money. You know, for
Yeah.
me, I got an NBA Jam back there, and yeah, that's it.
Right.
Hey,
And
JLS,
I got
you're right,
an arcade
JLS.
and a MSVX.
Yeah, look at what JLS said. This is, I mean,
right.
it's software.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's about a software.
Canada Phil said over 30. Damn.
My man had it in his kitchen.
Damn, over 30 machines.
But check this out too, with this new At Games machine coming out, right? We really don't know much because nothing's been said. They majorly talk about the pinball machine that's
Bingo.
doing all of this lag problems. What about this machine that's coming up? We don't even know if it could truly play Killer Instinct, although they have the Killer Instinct license. We know nothing
Ooh,
about
that's a good point.
And
Yeah.
then with Polycade, Tyler even said that on its worst day that Street Fighter V could run on its unit.
Yeah, so he said on its lowest setting.
Graphical setting, right?
So
Yeah.
like if I was to lower the quality setting, which means that if I put it higher, I don't think it can run it. But if I put it at its lower, it can run Street Fighter V, which is powerful. The Street Fighter V. So you're gonna play all your Pac-Mans and all that other stuff. So for a mini PC that comes with it, I think it's like Carl and Canada Phil said, it's an emulation beast. So and that's what I would say most of us are buying this for. Now, it's not like if you want to play all that stuff, like, you know, how you see Moat and whatnot play theirs, they have the computers capable of playing all this. All they got to do is put it in the bloody machine and hook it up, and they got, you know, their Vulex or whatever going on with the Polycade. So, like I said, I don't think it's a bad investment if that's the route you want it to go. I can understand Goofy's point if this was like a one-off game or something like that, but you're looking at a multicade with, I don't see the limitation on upgrades, because he said with the new switch, or the, what do you call it, the encoder board, it's going to support the switch.
That's sold me right there.
Yeah, it's going to if you want to plug in your Steam Deck, it's going to work, because it's the Brooks encoder, which I think we all know of, and it's going to be initially, working with Xbox and PlayStation. So, I mean, I don't see anything the only thing that I complained about the Polycade for, even though I haven't touched one, was the price point. It was completely out of line for me, but now I had no excuse, and I was like, man, I got to jump on board.
Yeah, and I'm looking at the integration piece.
Yeah.
Let's think about this.
Yeah, see,
He
that's
said,
what most of it got, his PC and his Vulex. See?
Oh yeah, Vulex. Yep. Right. I'm looking at, I could go play and get my high scores or score chase at the house, then go to the arcade 2-bit, upload my whole profile. Just like old school MVX days. So, I mean, shit.
Yeah, that was another thing, guys. Because,
That's the
these
selling
things are
point.
in like commercial bars and stuff like that. So it's like you go there, you play, one of their cool, arcade games like, Dave and Buster style bit. And then you can still bring it home with you, just like the old Neo Geo days and whatnot. And Phil makes a good point here about the Steam and GOG library. So if you get all your ROMs and all that stuff, everything's going to get populated like a Roku TV. Takes everything, and then it streamlines it onto your UI. So I think that's pretty cool. This seems interesting.
We didn't even talk about the licensing too, the future stuff that they're going to get.
So right here, it's he covers it. Phil brought this up. It seems, and this was a controversial thing, so it seems like, he keeps reaching his goals. So I guess, like he can 50 out of 30 kind of thing, like 30 out of 30, then that tier should lock out kind of bit.
Right.
It seems as if when the tier locks out, it keeps opening back up. And that was concerning for him. I asked why. I think he can mention it later here. And this is for Phil. But he brought this up in the updates. So it's called, I guess he's doing stretch goals. So my argument for and Tyler's sake was, it just makes sense on a marketing standpoint, because this is what we call guerrilla marketing, right? It's a success. Now, hey guys, let's push this out here. Let's get the media out here, help me get the word out. So I guess if you get 400 retweets, he'll add 3 additional preloaded games.
Yo, that's crazy.
If this post gets 1,500 likes plus 300 positive comments, you get 3 more additional preloaded games. Looks like we got Street Fighter the movie. Jay and Silent Bob and Cosmic Panic.
Jesus, and one I remember the community wanted. I don't know. I guess they're jokingly wanting Street Fighter the movie, but I know with the Silent J movie or whatever, try to work that deal out with iArcade, and that failed. They weren't trying. iArcade wasn't trying to pay what they wanted, so
looks like these are the goals that are done. 6 additional screensavers, light gun holsters, and shelves. Let's see, what's this? I don't really know. Wall mount control panel storage. So this is for the future modular stuff. That's fancy. So when we're to put your stuff to swap out your docks. So these look like these are the goals that are hitting for him to go, oh, okay, I remember this, man. This is so that every time these goals were being met, he could justify making these things. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's like, well, if there's only 500, whatever, I'm not gonna make this. But now that there's more out there, people are interested, so I'm gonna make it because I don't lose my money. If we hit the other goal, I guess it's the money goal, he'll add even 3 more games.
Wow. NFL quarterback club and college college.
Bruh, if we hit
Hey, College
1.5,
Slam.
he's
Oh
going to
my
offer
God,
a
that's
Tron
memories.
style control panel
Mm.
with a spinner.
Wow.
It looks like.
That's memories.
Now, these aren't free, folks. This is one of those things where he can justify marketing it to sell it to you. Now, the preloaded, free. This, I believe, you pay. Then another 3 preloaded games here. I can't tell what that is. Is that?
That looks like the Wakalia.
Yeah.
It's like sort of like a Castlevania game. I'm not sure if that is. I can barely see that.
And we got twin stick control panels. That'll be fun. Then 3 more games. And then the last one will be Racing Wheel.
Oh,
And I mean, at this route, it seems like he may hit all of these goals.
if I can get working Daytona with that steering wheel, that would be awesome.
We got the famous Jeff Berg. I think we know who that is. I had already reposted the X before seeing this, not all Insta, but still done looking for it. The Tron controller. And then Tyler says, done and done. Glad to see the light gun holsters and wall panel goals have been hit.
Mm.
And then I know he asked about the light gun stuff. So I actually sent him pictures of the light guns measurements. Yeah, looks like it's been a positive day for this guy. Let's see. Let's back to the. I'm not sure, but I think that they can pack. It would all be the same pallet. Oh yeah. So Carl's been asking how much is the shipping. I have no idea, and that's a good ass question.
I think
Damn,
Carl,
that is a good question.
Canada Phil was saying
got me
about base 275 for the US.
right. That pallet, man, don't come like it's an expensive looking pallet. Hell yeah. See, you need a minimum install base to even justify making exactly, and that's what he's reaching. That's why I was justifying his guerrilla campaign to get it out there. I mean, this is what we want because more the merrier, right? You want more people to the party. He says we're going to be getting another 9 added for free if it meets the extra levels. So 9 preloaded games, and then about $1,200 price point, and then I'm sure with shipping. So then you're looking at like $1,500 for it all. For me, I think the only sort of miss on the standard unit is that they did not put the trackball into the included deck. I can agree with that.
Well, Mister, if you remember on the interview, his whole thing is he wants it to be modern and clean, and he wasn't going for a Frankenboard.
Right. He dubbed it the Frankenboard, which is pretty funny.
Yeah.
Which I agree with.
I mean, that's a tough one, guys, because, on my ALU, I do like the convenience of a spinner and a trackball, but I mean...
But would you need all that if he's going to hit all the modulars?
Yeah, I don't think I would need all that.
Especially, I mean, I think that's nice and clean. Like, oh, I need a trackball. Let me put it in. Take it out.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Yeah. I think he's been pretty transparent. I've seen Phil asks a lot of good questions and posts a lot of great posts. And I haven't seen one that Polycade has shied away from.
Mm-hmm.
There is the question though of these good questions of how much is the shipping, but I mean, Phil knows, so apparently it was answered somewhere, I think. Yeah.
So that is the final shipping price. The two.
I don't know. Hey Phil, is it the final shipping price or is that like a guesstimate? Let's see, will the rotary controller be able to push down and pull on the Distron? Okay, so he asked, will the rotary controller be able to push down and pull up for a game like Disc of Tron? Tyler says, you know it.
Damn. Wow.
Well, that's good to hear, Canada Phil. That and you know what, Tyler's a great dude. So I'm glad he's addressing people directly.
Tyler, thanks for answering nearly every question. I can tell you're passionate for the product. We love this stuff. One of the reasons we got into it is because of the not good other options out there. Yeah. I've just backed this promising. What I'm enjoying is, and I'm gonna bring up the negative, is not seeing the glory bots of, oh, Tyler, thank you so much. Let me kiss your booty cheeks, and I saved everything you said so I can reread it. It's just like the Bible to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm like, oh, I'm seeing normalcy. Hello, I know it's possible. Maybe like this. And then he wrote, cool DI, though, in my opinion, those sticks don't feel good to play. And I like how he sticks to his guns. It's a little awkward having your hands like that, pushing and pulling in all directions, but maybe that's just me. I mean, he's not scared to. Here we go. Someone canceled their pledge. All right. Can NFL answer the question? Was it you, Carl? Because did he answer? He asked something similar to this. Where is this question at? Sorry. Where is it? Carl asked nearly the same bloody question. Was that you, Carl? Brandon, the storage of the full panel on the rack is shown here. Yeah, I mean, how can you argue this? I don't know. I mean, they each their own. Don't like it, don't get it. I know why I didn't get it initially. It was too damn expensive.
Yeah.
So how's y'all's day going?
Oh, lots of rest.
I want to hear Prince first since he over in Viva Las Vegas.
Yeah, man, what you plan on doing?
Man, so far it's just been a lot of eating, a lot of sleeping. I'm still waiting a few of my coworkers to get down here so we can go out and go to some places that they're familiar to. We're gonna hit up Floyd Mayweather's strip joint, and then just parlay down on the strip.
Floyd Mayweather's.
Me and Vince
what
will
you
be
going
there
to
in a minute.
Floyd Mayweather?
I'm sorry.
What about Floyd Mayweather again?
He has a strip club.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, man, so we'll be there. We'll be there in 5 minutes.
Man.
But I am I'm gonna be here till Monday. I'm gonna go visit Konami's headquarters.
Okay.
Yeah. Go rap with them for a couple minutes and see if they have any goodies to give away and just, talk to whoever's there.
Tisha Campbell stumbles across her late dad's porn stash. What the fuck was putting Will this shit play?
When I served,
my
work was critical. And I don't feel like that's the case anymore.
It got so bad that I was even thinking about
It's an ad.
Whatever
Go
you
away,
do,
ad.
call the Veterans Crisis Line.
Oh.
I got to be the one to find the bullshit. We going through my dad's shit. Oh, look!
Who's that man on?
Booty Talk 6, Booty Talk 7.
Hey, Cherokee Diaz.
Hey, I went. I came from missile field, man. Ain't much out there for me. I went to Korea. That shit illegal. They're like amnesty box. Had to give it all up. I'm like, oh, had it in the cases, everything. I was like, oh, I'll miss you.
Jesus Christ! What kind of bullshit is this? Look at this!
Yo, he can start a store right
Yo, my dad. Yo, check this out. So look at this bullshit.
This is why he wanted to keep
The
his
last
DVD
time
through.
I was here, I said, Dad, let's get rid of this. Why do you even have this? Nobody does DVDs anymore. Nope, you cannot take my DVD player.
Work out her husband
Now we
Dwayne
know why,
Martin.
you nasty ass. Look at this. Okay, let's name them. White hoes with bros.
Bruh.
What's
Oh my God.
Oh God! Gaping black buttholes.
Yo. Why women be blasting, guys?
I don't know why.
Well, wait, let's go share her stash.
Right?
She
Who this fucker look like?
oh my God. Someone from my underground.
Plug this shit in.
Yeah, hey, JLS Games. Yeah, I'll tell them to stop with the pachinko machines. Yeah, because that's, Konami. That's crazy. Come on, you got that. You got the Castlevania franchise, and it's sitting there in obscurity. I mean, thank God we have the Castlevania Netflix series, but like, we need to roll on some more Castlevania games. Some more. What's the other series? Silent Hill.
Yeah. Let me see here. Go IGN. Let's see what we got. Yeah, man. That new Castlevania.
Mm-hmm.
I'm loving it. Were you able to finish it up at all?
Yes.
Man, I don't know how to talk about it without spoiling too much, but I enjoy where they're going with the family lines.
Yep.
There were some good reveals. I think they're staying pretty true to the canon.
Yep.
I like what they're doing with representation. I mean, cry about it, I guess, but I'm loving it because, normally you only see this one viewpoint, like, oh, we're in Europe and this is how it's going. They don't ever say, well, shit, there was an America, or there was this at the time, and they're bringing all these different cultures and stuff into the mix. I mean, you got a fucking vampire from the Aztec days, and
Some Creole in there.
like the dude was actually representing the natives of America. And he motherfucker dated like a Mohican. It was like, and he won't forward that shit with the bad guys coming over. It was interesting, man. Then they had that black chick coming through from down in the islands.
It's Saint
That shit went tight.
Yeah.
When she was tasked to
Saint Domingue.
Yeah.
Oh,
when she summoned her spirits, dude had the pipe and the hat and fighting against hell and shit, man.
So the symbolism on that was
that was
Haitian
deep.
Revolution.
Oh yeah,
that was the symbolism.
Yeah. It's deep, man. We got a Yu Yu Hakusho live action trailer.
Oh man, damn, Yu
I haven't seen that in a
Kuwabara,
minute.
those guys, man. Okay, I gave the One Piece a try, and it's actually really good. The live action One Piece, it's marvelous.
Have you seen the trailer for the new Airbender?
Oh, what?
Yeah. Let me see. Airbender new trailer. I'll just pull up the pictures, yeah. See, share this tab. Boink. Looking good.
Man, this is great. There's a lot of good stuff about to be released.
And it looked really decent too. Like
wow.
When they were doing I saw them doing some like flame technique shit.
Man, it's too much to watch. It's too much game. Man, I'm so backlogged. It's overwhelming, guys. I still ain't finished Castlevania. Y'all keep sending me new shit. I need to catch up.
Oh yeah. let me check out that Kickstarter.
Oh, here y'all go.
Yeah.
Hey,
So
between you and Prince, man, I ain't looking at y'all Kickstarter
hey,
shit no more.
what was that project called, Prince, with the Neo Geo?
Oh, I think it's called XGO.
I got it. I ordered the 3-pack.
Man.
Hold on. You said Exco?
I think it's called XGO. It's a
There it is.
it's powered Magnum powered. I mean, not Magnum.
This shit got a 48-hour battery, guys. 10
Look at this.
emulators, 6,000 games, 48-hour battery.
Mister, what am I gonna do with that? You already sent me to Ambernick. You already done made me buy a Rogue Ally. What nigga, I got a thing. What am I gonna do with this?
It's a good price, $59.
For 48 hours battery.
Man, the
Dude, that's
Ambernick got
unlimited
48 hours
gaming.
battery.
Imagine if, and look,
Oh, come on.
and look at the price. $69.
So what's different than the Ambernick you made me buy?
It ain't 150. Let's see how I turn this shit down. I don't think the Ambernick's got 6 buttons.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Look at that.
Buy humbug. Wait, Canada Phil, come on, man.
Yeah, Steam Deck OLEDs out,
I
man.
just got the fucking thing there.
Yep.
And you can hook the joint up to your TV.
Yep. And it comes with controllers too.
Hey, no comment. $56-year-old eye.
Wow.
Let me
Yeah,
tell you
that's cool
something.
shit.
Y'all two need to leave these algorithms alone.
Man.
Oh, speaking of one, what was that one that I was sent? Hold on. I'm
What,
pulling
you
shit
mean
up.
the arcade cabinet that didn't
No,
make
that Star Trek shit. That
Star Trek?
yeah.
You talking about the models that you were talking about building?
Nah. This is an AI Star Trek level shit that's out now that I'm gonna probably buy. Dude, it's got a magnet thing, right? And the magnet gives it extra battery. So you put it on one side and you put it on there, right? And it's got like a fucking laser. So you put your hand out and it will laser onto your hand time and shit. And you can like censor it control shit. And then like, so say when someone's talking to you, it'll translate. And then you press the button, you speak, and it'll translate back. And they partner. They're so legit right now that they partner with T-Mobile.
I'm trying to find.
I'm gonna pull this up. Where we got? Do you remember what it's called, Will? Let's see here. Damn it. Where is this thing? Gave it to me early in the day. I gotta find this. Here we go. Human AI pen. All right, I found it. I'm pulling this up. Hopefully you don't get copyrighted for this bullshit. Let's see here. YouTube.
They didn't have an asking price for it yet, right?
Yeah, it's like $620 something.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Damn.
Let me see here. I'm pulling it up now. Oh, they did a TED Talk. Let's see here.
You still had to be sitting down to use it. And the smartphone evolved us into the modern connected humans we are, providing millions the ability to
Here we
become invisible, and that the computer would disappear. And we agree. Sorry,
That's nuts, man.
my wife. I'm gonna have to get this. Hello? Hey, Bethany. How's it going?
It's out.
Good. Are you a Ted?
Yeah, I'm on the red circle right now, actually.
Oh, great. Good luck. And don't forget to mention me.
I won't, babe. Thank you.
Love you.
Love you too.
Bye.
Bye. It's going to get different in a minute. So my wife, Bethany, something. Invisible devices should feel so natural to use that you almost forget about their existence.
Les appareils invisibles devraient sembler si naturels à utiliser. Vous oubliez presque leur existence.
You'll note that's me and my voice speaking fluent French, using an AI speech model that's part of my own AI. This is not a deep fake. In fact, it's deeply profound. This is my AI giving me the ability to speak any language. And
This is
you
real time.
having a chance to hear me speak that language in my own emotion and my own voice. You just want a summary of what you've missed. Catch me up.
What the hell?
Patrick is coming to tomorrow's design meeting. Bethany wants to move next week's dinner, and Oliver is asking about soccer this weekend.
These are emails, calendar invites, and messages, all
This is out
surfaced
now,
up
apparently.
to the top. You can use these to
It's
help
24
guide
bucks
your
a month
decision making,
if you sign
manage
up
your
with T-Mobile.
workload, and sculpt tailored responses in your own voice and in the context of your life. And we gain this context through machine learning. The more you use our
And they have
device
it so
powered by
that
AI,
The
the
light
more we can help
indicate
you
if you're like
in all times of need.
like the way the modes and stuff,
Your
so
AI
you know it's not
effectively
you know
becomes
like listening
an
in on you kind of crap.
ever-evolving, personalized form of memory, and we think
And there's no
that's
apparently there's no
amazing.
wake words or nothing like
Fact,
that. So
let's
they
say
do a lot of
you're
promising
health
for security.
conscious, or you
Mhm.
have
You have to
certain
like
types of
interact
food
with it in order to
considerations.
make it work.
Let me just show you. Picked up one of these chocolates. Used to eat a ton of these when I was a kid. Can I eat this?
A Milky Bar contains cocoa butter. Given your intolerance, you may want to avoid it.
Damn.
So I
That's
can't eat
crazy.
these anymore.
Shit, man.
But what's cool is my AI knows what's best for me, but I'm in total control. I'm going to eat it anyway.
Enjoy it.
In ways that will seem unimaginable right now. In fact, Sam Altman from OpenAI feels the way we do, and that AI is grossly underestimated, and I'll add, so long as we get it right.
Yeah.
We really believe that we're only beginning to scratch the surface of what's possible. Embed advancements of AI like in a device that's actually built to disappear and allow experiences to come forward. And we open up entirely new possible ways of how you interact with technology and how you interact with the world around you. More humane, intuitive interactions that are screenless, seamless, and sensing. This is so much more than devices just getting smaller or more powerful.
Yeah, exactly.
This is the possibility of reimagining the human
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
I
cool.
agree.
I think we got the point. Freaking
How much is this,
$6.99.
Mister? How much is it? How much
It's
is it?
It's gonna be $6.99, and then that's $24 a month.
Okay.
Via T-Mobile supporting it. But as you see, like here, it's got a laser and it can broadcast on your hand, and then through gestures on your hand, you can,
What
you
the
know,
fuck?
yeah, it's out now.
Shit, man.
Yeah, it's just
Y'all
like,
killing me.
and then the it's got like, so you see like got the little pad like Star Trek, and it's got a magnet. Well, the magnet that it helps pin to in the back gives it an extra battery boost, so it adds more battery life. So guess what? When this is wearing out, you just swap out your other battery, and you got more battery.
Who says 666? Where you see that?
I think he's making a joke. Like the devil, the end of the world's coming. Yeah, this is.
I just don't want this shit getting into any defense systems or none of that shit.
Yeah, that's what
That's what I don't
Carlo
want.
and Phil is saying.
That's
Another
going to be
war
the fault
game
of the
situation.
government, I think.
Yeah, well, you see that since this is off the cuff.
Yeah.
You see where the they had a hearing on AI and now they're passing some sweeping reforms. So I don't know how. Hey, we better get in and see how this thing goes now, because right now they're trying to regulate that sucker.
Yeah, so they're saying in they being, you know, scientists, saying 2031 is the date that most of them believe that we are now into the whole threshold of where it does become sentient.
Yep.
Now,
outsmart us, guys.
Well, the thing is, back in the day, I would argue it's not possible yet, because you have to give it. It's like RoboCop, right? It ain't dangerous, but then you gave the motherfucker a gun. That's what makes it dangerous. Now you gave these robots guns. Well, the danger is now that they're kind of doing that, where they're putting it on the cloud. You know, does the system now get, I'm gonna exaggerate, to the point where it can think of a way to like store itself somewhere else off? You know, now you can never catch it unless you burn down everything. Like, these are the type of shits that they're not putting. And then with the ethics of AI, you can make it do a lot of dark, sinister stuff unless you give it ethical protocols, in the sense of like ChatGPT. You can only make it do so much. It says, I can't do that. You know, I can't tell you how to write a killing spree manifesto or some silly shit, right? You know, like, it doesn't allow for that because there's ethic protocols put in place. But the problem with that is that's just for the stuff that you're allowed to publicly access. There's what we call the dark AI on the dark website, and you can just do whatever. Like, media's cover that, where there's still routes around that crap. There was one in I think it was like France or whatever. These cats were taking their school friends, girls and stuff, and putting their shit online and then making them all nude and crap. And they got into jail for that.
What the hell?
Yeah.
This shit crazy.
Yeah, so
this makes me think about, so y'all remember we had the depictions of AI with Ghost Rider, right? Because think about that show. When Ghost Rider, that episode where he was chasing the hacker through the modem, and the hacker signal was smarter than Ghost Rider, and he couldn't get past a certain binary code. This is 1994. I don't think that shit far-fetched. I'm just saying, guys. Hey, pull that shit up, man. Ghost Rider, the hacking episode. That motherfucker could not get past a certain binary code that the hacker was outsmarting.
This is
couldn't do it.
So they call it the singularity, the moment where AI is no longer under the human control.
Yep. It's coming.
And what was interesting about that is, like, I'm a big fan of Dune. And on Dune, there's no AI. It's all humans that can like do all these calculators and stuff like that, because apparently what happened was they had a big in that universe, they had a big war with AI. They're like, never again. Never again. So everything is human controlled. So yeah, those aliens that are all fancy, they're actually like evolutions of humans. Like, every being in Dune is a human or was a human at a time, and then they evolved into something else. But if you notice on the movies, there's no computers.
So they was at
Everything's
war
like-
with AI.
Right, because they
crazy.
went to war with the AI. So no species uses AI, period.
Is that a sign, Vincent? Fuck.
I think so.
Hey, the shit thinks faster than us. All right, so fellas, think about if you use Chat GPT. I did a demo with my daughter, right? I said, okay, I want you to figure out this math. She was doing geometry, doing like some tables. I said, all right, you start and I start with the same coordinates. Dude, I killed her. I did it like I think I clocked it at like 15 seconds. She was still writing, and she was mind blown. She's like,
You seen the
"Dude,
new
how is that possible?"
the new map programs? You just take your camera and put it over the problem itself, and it actually breaks down every stage of the problem you need to do to get it right.
So
I'm not saying that's how I pass my math, but maybe.
Exactly. Exactly. Hey, and you got that plug-in on Chat GPT now to where you can make slides. So I had the homegirl, I said, she didn't believe me. I said, okay, download Smart Slides plug-in. Then
Right.
tell it to make a R&B slideshow. 90s R&B. Man, that shit made a slideshow with pictures, history on songs. She was like, what the
That's crazy, man.
I say you better get the plug-in. Man, there's so many plugins that people don't even know. Hey, y'all go learn AI. Please do, or you will be left behind. Trust me on it.
Yeah, it augments everything now. You're gonna have to catch up. I think the problem what's gonna end up occurring is that it's gonna make if you don't have the basic skills and you rely on that being younger, I think you're gonna lose a sense of normalcy. Example, I'm older. I grew up before the era of computers being the mainstay of the house. So, I learned cursive and all that good stuff. But you end up kind of writing the way you type, and then you start noticing that your shorthands and stuff get a little sloppy.
That's true.
I'm worried about the basics of life, especially for like my kid. He can write cursive still, but now he's able to type just as fluently, and now, so they got to learn how to write and type. But I don't know if y'all remember growing up, man, you had to take a typing class before you could take a computer class.
Fucking right. I remember that typing class. Mario teaching
Could you
typing.
imagine now making some kid do a typing class? You lost your mind. They've been typing their whole damn life. What do you need to take a typing class for? They're in kindergarten typing.
Home row keys, Minson. Home row keys.
And if I recall, cursive is out.
Yeah, in LA.
You don't need to have cursive no more. Cursive is ancient.
They don't teach it in LAUSD.
Damn. You don't need to.
Nope.
Because the only reason you would need cursive is to learn your own signature. And that's just made up. A signature could be anything as long as it's consistent and concise. That's your signature.
So my ultimate fear, guys, is not knowing what's real or fake. Just like that translator app that we seen take somebody's vocals and turn it into fluent Spanish, and I wouldn't know but that was Prince.
Yeah,
I
it was
wouldn't
Prince.
know if Prince did not speak. You couldn't tell me that Prince could not speak eloquent Spanish.
Yep.
I'm gonna pull that up now.
That shit scared me.
Yeah,
when I saw
it
that
is.
shit, I'm like, we won't know what's real or fake. Prince could be lying, saying that he's been a master at Spanish.
Yeah, it fooled.
Nobody
Will,
knows.
Because I believe he's Spanish speaking, and he's like, "Man, I didn't know Prince could speak."
Even Will
such
thought
good
so,
Spanish,
yeah.
and he thought it was real.
Hey, play that shit. I want people to see this shit.
All right,
It's really
I think I
scary.
put it on.
In the law enforcement aspect, like if you want to pin some bullshit on somebody, like some sort
that's scary.
of whatever, and like you could make up a fake phone call and have the recording, like say inviting somebody over your house and record that, and then give it to the police and pass it over.
They're saying you only need less than 3 seconds of audio now to completely emulate someone's voice on this AI. It's dangerous.
They got to regulate this shit now.
Yeah, I mean, and there needs to be consequences. It's like, okay, did you use AI for a sense of doing this crime? And the thing about laws is you can't retroact it. You can't be like, oh, well, he did this, before the fact. You got to do it now. So when it happens, you're ahead of the game.
Oh shit, we're going to be turning into Minority Report soon.
Oh no.
That's a good one. Let's see here, Prince Malcolm. I posted.
Yeah, I want y'all to see this shit with Prince because this is gonna make y'all to believe you. If you don't believe in AI, wait till you see this shit.
All right, let me.
Yep, that's true, Canada Phil. They're doing it. I think they didn't make Harold Ramis speak, but as far as his CGI development and stuff like that, it was very impressive.
Well, that's a good thing, Prince, because that Harold Ramis family could continue to make money if it's used in the right capacity.
Right.
¿Qué pasa,
All right, go ahead.
Este es su amigo, el príncipe Malcolm. Sintonicen esta noche a las 10 p.m. para un especial. Para aquellos de ustedes que son aficionados a las arcades y entusiastas de las consolas de juegos, no van a querer perderse esto. La próxima semana habrá un Kickstarter para Polycade Center. Hoy entrevistamos a Tyler Bushnell de Polycade. Y no van a querer perderse este episodio.
Sounds natural to me.
Con todos tus amigos. Este enlace. Este enlace a continuación será para el episodio de esta noche a las 10 p.m. en vivo. Pueden sintonizarnos y descubrir qué está pasando en el mundo de
I don't know. But yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. Hey, I wouldn't know if it's right or not, but it sounded good to me. Did you catch something, Phil?
Yeah, Scoocha. Hey, well, he could be speaking slang. I mean, because that's true. Because it might not be proper Spanish. Because I tried to use some shit when I went to Mexico, and they looked at me crazy, like, we don't talk like that. So we know.
Yeah, there was a lot of lag on that. Hey, you should see him when he's speaking Japanese. Because I did it for Japanese.
Oh, wait, you did? I gotta see this shit.
Hey, pull that up. Yeah.
Where is it?
Hey, but Prince, this is a way to be global. Because, I mean, think of how much money you can make off of this shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'll have to post that. I'll put it out there on the short.
Yeah, put the Japanese version.
Yeah. It was funny.
So you could take the whole
Actually, I wonder if I put it in the
episode.
Comments.
Yeah. Take the whole off-the-cuff episode and translate it to Spanish and then pump it to the Spanish market. That's crazy.
Yeah, it is. This is you can take a whole show, you can have them do clips for you. It takes a lot of ease off. Let me see here.
Y'all better go learn it.
Tune in until everybody comment. Okay, here we go.
I see you mastered the art of AI.
What the, bro?
Yeah, I don't have it yet. It's on the messenger.
All right.
But yeah, it was good stuff.
So, Mister, what have you seen on pop culture, man? I know we've been talking relationships. I know there was some Young Jeezy interview. Prince, you sent something about another
man.
Jada Pinkett video.
Hey,
what's going on, Phil?
Let me tell you about Jeezy. Jeezy's relationship hurts me. Let me see. I'm gonna pull this shit up. So Jeezy and Maya, right?
Oh yeah, Jenny, right?
So Maya is a beautiful Asian lady, all right? She's Asian,
very beautiful,
something like that, right?
Yeah.
And she had a lot to say about black men.
True.
Basically, like, there's really negative, right? Yeah. And I remember what's her nuts from the Braxtons,
Tamar Braxton?
Tamar. She called her out like, what do you mean? You know? And she was basically saying like black folks for her were like kind of like the side dudes. Like it was almost like the person you wouldn't take home to mama kind of thing, but like almost like an accessory.
Yeah.
And then she married this dude, and it's clear that it seems to be that I guess she was cheating. And a lot of people were calling her out that she was way too close to her co-host Mario Lopez, because he's sitting there picking up his daughter and kissing her, and then she's all touchy feely on him, and it's like, yeah, it's clear it must have been Mario. And
That's why
how people
Zach
feel, and I
gets
believe it.
upset.
I
That's
Well,
believe it.
Mario admitted he had a problem.
Oh,
He
did he?
said that shit.
I didn't know
AC
this.
Slater.
Yeah, AC Slater. He fucked over in real life. Him and Zach had beef, real life beef.
Yeah, man. Like, and then, you know, she tried to pull the whole couples counseling, and he's just like, it's over. And, you know, if it gets to the point where she's trying to fight for couples counseling, and he's just like, I can't do it. Clearly, I think the problem was she was a hoe and cheated. You know, because
Well,
I
here's
just don't
my
see it
thing.
where it's the other way around, you know.
A
And
lot
this
of
is how
times-
men get hurt.
That's
you know?
exactly.
Like his confidence is done. I don't see him recovering.
He looked
I hope he
different,
does.
Manson. He looked different in the interview. That's not the same guy to me.
Yeah, I mean, we know Jeezy has a hard figure,
That's not
You
the
know.
same guy.
and she broke this dude.
It's crazy because before her marriage to Jeezy, she was married to a white gentleman, and the white gentleman wanted children. She did not.
Right.
But as soon as she gets out of this relationship with the white guy and gets with Jeezy,
Boom.
She has a baby.
popping out
Yes.
babies.
Yep.
But I guess he wasn't good enough to keep the baby with. You know,
Nah.
she probably ran back to her ex.
Yeah, that's sad. And here's the thing that hurts guys, and I'm speaking from experience too. A lot of times women don't have an explanation as to why they did it. That's the hurtful thing. Because it's like, well, why did you do this? What did I do wrong? I don't know. I just made a mistake. What? There's got to be a reasoning for that shit.
Yeah, dude.
How-
Like
why is
that
this
whole,
shit
that
like
whole
this?
past, man, has a problem with men. You know, Tamar divorced
Why?
her
Why
big
is this
husband.
whole thing an ad?
What?
It was like half the fucking page.
Remember, Tamar was married to the big guy.
Oh,
and he-
Vincent Herbert.
yeah, and he was a
Right.
nice guy. You know, just did anything for her, right? Then, girl from Sister, she
She did the
left out
same
of her
shit.
marriage
Yeah.
because she needed the attention. She wanted to find out the single
She
life.
wanted to be single again.
Yep.
Look at Curry's wife talking that shit too.
Yeah, Aisha Curry.
Yeah,
like,
man.
Oh,
I'm glad
man.
they dragged her ass. This
Like,
shit hurts.
Like you're too wholesome to be doing all of this bullshit. Like just relax with your husband. He's making what over a six-figure.
You talking about Corey Hardy?
Who's that?
The Curry chick, the wife of
Oh,
Steph
Aisha.
Curry. Yeah, like
Well,
he's like the highest paid basketball player in history, and she's like, I don't get enough attention. Are you on crack, woman?
so let me say this. And do you guys agree? Can some women handle a guy like a Curry who's constantly getting attention? Can I don't think some can handle that because it seemed like she wants some attention.
I
that
think
he
so
gets
because
all
he's
the
so
time.
goofball. It's not received. Like no one's giving him the attention like that. Like I mean, you know what I mean? Like you don't get the presence from Curry where she needs to ever be jealous.
Yeah, Curry.
It's
yeah, I
like
don't
if
think Curry's
anything,
like that guy.
it's like she's his Pippin. You know, like you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like Curry has fame, yes, but that's it. You know,
You're not tripping.
she's still a beautiful woman, and ain't no way he leaving her.
He's been with that girl since high school, bro.
Yeah, like, are you kidding me?
Right. But then
Curry
you-
ain't going nowhere.
You see crazy shit like Johnny Depp, The Rock,
Yeah.
Chris Rock. Like what the hell is going on? Like, there's no. I just don't get it. I don't get it.
Social media play, and Mensa, you brought this up about social media. I think a lot of times people look at social media, they see other people living their best life, quote unquote, and then they feel like being married is a jail sentence. And so that's what I feel.
Or different, where these couples take these pictures together, and then the wives or the girlfriends, they look at these Instagrams, and it's just a snapshot, folks. It's
Yeah.
like that movie Rent. 5,000 whatever minutes and shit in the year, crap. Like it's just a 0.2 snapshot of an image, and you don't have the context, nothing. You don't know if these people are truly sad, angry. You cannot live your life through other people.
Bingo.
And that's what people do, is that they try to live their life thinking that not necessarily they try to emulate it, and it just doesn't work out.
Well, case in point, Will and Jada. I've seen women that I knew saying, oh, goals. This is couple goals. But you don't know what's going on.
Bad marriage for life, bitch.
You don't know what's going on.
Dude, I can't.
Couple
can't
goals.
stand Jada.
No, I'll say this, right? I'll say this, and I'll be very honest. This is not just Jada's fault. Yes, Jada's a horrible person for what she's doing to Will Smith, but this is Will Smith's fault because number one, he had an awesome, gorgeous wife before this whole this mess
model.
Hey, beautiful woman.
Oh yeah, and she tried to make it work out so much, but you know, at the same time, if he's being transparent and saying, look, it's time. I commend him, you know, that if he's calling it off instead of just going behind her back cheating shit, you know.
Right.
But I think Jada is wrong where she keeps putting his business out there. That's where she's wrong.
She don't like
She keeps
Drew.
putting
She don't
his
like
business.
that dude.
No, but it gets old, you know. Like there's that one video where she puts him on, and he's like, "Look, you don't have my permission to film me. Like social media is my life." And da 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 da.
Oh,
She's just dragging this dude. I mean, she might as well just took his nuts and just showed him on TV. Like, why? Why are you doing this? You know, throwing him under the bus with the whole slap incident and stuff like that. You just don't speak on your man. Either you got his back or you
that
don't.
was the first time. Minister, that because here's the thing. I ain't gonna lie. I got a free audio credit, so I listened to the book. I wanted to hear her perspective, bro. She trashed. Hey, I'm not lying, fellas. She talks about Tupac the whole day. I'm like, bro, Tupac was not that keen on her. He dated Madonna during this time. He had other broads, Quincy Jones' daughter. I guarantee you, if Pac was alive, that would not.
She was the flavor of the day.
She talked about him the whole book.
Yeah, but he once he was out, he wanted to use her for jail, and once he was out of jail, she would have been done.
Yeah,
she was his jail hoe.
Yeah, she talks about Pac, fellas. It's cringeworthy. Everything.
Did you see
was
where
Pac
she
this,
said
Pac
the
that.
original reason Will Smith had beef with Chris is because Chris Rock hit on her.
Yeah.
He tried to come at her.
Is that what it is?
He tried to come at her, thinking that they were going to break up.
Oh.
Yeah.
So that's a deep. Okay. So now it makes sense.
Yeah, I agree with Canada Phil too. That's the worst thing you can ever do to a
Yeah,
man.
that's fucked up. That was fucked up.
Bruh.
And
If Will imagine Will doing that, he'd be considered, like, even if they're in their 20s and stuff like that, he's considered a pedo. Like, look, lady, you're a
speak on
creep.
that,
You are a
business.
creep.
Speak on it.
You're like 58. Like, no. Good
Yeah.
58, but no.
Yeah. And here's the thing, and I'm gonna tell you what I really believe based on this book.
Yeah.
Listen to this book. I think she saw Will as an opportunity. So I'm gonna give you my receipts here. In the book, when Will was still doing Fresh Prince, he runs into Jada at Bullock's department store, which is in West LA. She said it was on her mom was like, "Oh, ain't that the guy
Yes, she
Will
did.
Smith?" And he spoke to Jada. She spoke back, and she said, "He's kind of a cornball." I think when Will came back at her, she saw, "Oh, Different World is over. All these other black films that I've been doing, they doing okay, but I ain't no blockbuster star. Will Smith just did Independence Day.
You
He's
know,
a man."
You know, she was the reason for the fallout from the show with the mom. She said.
So what's the story on that?
Oh, really?
On Viv, the original one. She was
What's
like,
the story on that?
Apparently, Jada had a lot to do with on the show because she was part of the show, and you know, on like the shows like Friends and stuff, it's like an all or none gig, right? Like the woman and the men, they get equal pay. Like, hey, we're going to get our $1 million paycheck. If she's not in, I'm not in. You know what I mean? They're not stealing from each other. So she's looking for that unity. And she called up Jada because she's Will's manager or some shit during this time period. And she says something, and this is my memory. She said something to the likes of like, well, we got ours, and left her hanging. And that's pretty much the fallout. Yeah, she threw her under the bus and was like, well, we got ours and fuck you. Figure your own pay.
Damn, man. Like,
damn, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
She was the show. I like that Aunt Viv, the original.
Oh man,
Aunt Viv.
I mean, we all know her as the Black Aunt Viv.
Yeah,
you know,
she was the show.
I mean, because even when the actors changed, the character changed, the temperament changed.
Yeah, the temperament
Same,
changed,
mama.
dude. It changed.
And didn't they do that?
You know when
old girl on Family Matters? Didn't the mom change at the end too?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah,
it did because they didn't want to pay Harry.
When they transitioned. Yeah, when
that was
they
her
transitioned
show, guys. That actually was her show. It wasn't Steve Urkel's show, even though he was the star and all that. That was her show. It was her show.
Yep, that was her show.
Yeah, Perfect Strangers.
And then the same thing happened to on Good Times.
Oh,
I forgot the black lady's name.
Yeah.
It was her show too. It was her spinoff from Mall or whatever.
Mall.
And it was her spinoff.
Yeah.
And
but here's the thing though, when you got these comedians,
and then JJ took over.
Yeah, JJ
they wanted
took
to
over.
make JJ the limelight of the show. So the main actor and the woman, she was upset about that because they're like, look, like you're making us stereotypes.
Yeah,
and we don't.
John
That's
Amos
not the
was
direction we want the show to go in. So they killed the motherfucker off.
Yeah, John Amos.
John Amos got killed off because of that.
Yeah.
He was like,
he was a star for that shit. He was on Roots at the time.
Yeah, because he got interviewed. He interviewed and he said what happened was they called him up and he says, well, good news. The show got renewed and the bad news is you're not.
You died.
Yeah.
But isn't it crazy that any positive black male role model gets removed from a show? Like it's crazy.
Yeah, well, look what happened with rap, man. As soon as that song "Heal" dropped with it had MC Light and Capri, you know, like all of them, all that positiveness, you know,
that's out.
All those rappers that are on that album, even though they're icons, they became nothing.
They became
nothing.
Shit. Talib, all them.
Yeah, KRS-One,
KRS-One,
Dookie, they're gone. Even though these are the greats you can't touch.
Poor Righteous Teachers.
Queen Latifah.
Yeah.
You know, like they had to move on because they were no longer radio worthy to them because, oh, you're going to be positive. Well, that's not what we want to push out.
Well, that's the other piece to Prince's point. So let's talk about Nickelodeon real quick.
Mm-hmm.
They did that with My Brother and Me. Now, there's no reason that show would get one season, but Nickelodeon received letters, and I found this out directly. I won't say the name, but I know a person that was involved with that show, and they said that Nickelodeon got, I ain't gonna say death letters, but they got threatening letters from parents saying that it was a bad influence on their kids because there was hip hop themes. You know, Alfie wore kind of Carl Kanai cross colors and.
MG, Giselle's best breakout roles are when he's playing a non-positive character. Like that's how they take off. That's the point we're making, is that you can't necessarily be wholesome and be a hit. You have to bring on some negative. Also, you know, wear a dress or some shit, you know.
Training Day was his big role that he got.
Right. And why? Because he said the N-word. You know, like
Malcolm
X,
like
this
better.
Is what they want. Either you gotta have a slave role or you gotta go around saying the N-word.
Malcolm X, fellas, and I might piss people off with this, but Malcolm X, Denzel embodied. My daughter, man. She thought Denzel was Malcolm.
Right.
She thought that was it. I was like, no, that's Denzel Washington. He embodied that role. He should have got a grant, not a Grammy, what you call that shit?
It's the Emmys, right? Oh, Oscar, yeah.
He should have got an Oscar for Glory or for Malcolm
Glory
X.
was a tough one,
yeah.
man, because I mean, he had like 5 other actors that were.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. But he
He,
did it
he
good
had
though.
what was that dude's name? God, I'm feel embarrassed not remembering him. God, what's that black guy's name?
What's this? In Glory?
In Glory.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Glory.
Damn, it's been a long time since I've seen that. So
Shawshank Redemption. What's the actor's name?
Oh, not Ving Rhames. Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, Morgan Freeman. Morgan
Morgan
Freeman was up in
Freeman.
there. Yeah,
He did a good job.
See, agreed.
He did. But Malcolm X, he should have got a Oscar for that shit. No hands. He should have got an honor for. He got no honors for that. And that dude did a lot to play that role. Like he became that Malcolm.
Yeah, I mean Denzel's the modern Sidney Poitier.
Yeah.
Like, you know, was it who's coming for dinner?
Oh
Look
yeah.
Who's Coming for Dinner?
Yeah. That was a good movie. That Sidney Poitier
that's
movie.
an amazing movie. I love
Guess
that
Who's
movie.
Coming to Dinner?
Oh yeah, you can't. Those are classics, and it was very well made, and it was not too many movies pushed those type of narratives during that time. So
Nah.
it's good stuff. Hey, let me tell you something. I grew up on
Right,
that.
Jesus.
I lived on day after day, and I could never stop watching enough. Last Dragon.
Oh
Bruce Leroy.
man, so enough.
Man, it was James Bond, every James Bond, especially Sean Connery's variant and Last Dragon. Like
Last Dragon was good.
I mean, because it won't, for me, it was not appropriation, it was appreciation. Because the Black and Asian community have had such strong ties in those cities, forever. You know, look down here, where I'm from, you have damn it, I forgot, I got tongue tied, but there's a dish that's really popular, but it was made in Portsmouth, and Louisiana tries to take credit for our stuff. King Creole, you try to take credit for our stuff, but we first. So
Nah, man.
Was it Yao Mein or something like that? You know what I'm talking about?
That's Yakamain.
Yeah, see,
Yakamain. That's ours.
Yakamain. It's Portsmouth.
Oh, hey, Prince. That's the next.
So
off the cuff.
don't try to steal us.
That's the next off the cuff. New Orleans versus.
We're going war.
Hampton Roads
Culture
area.
war.
Hey, look.
Yakamain,
all right,
man.
Vincent, since you say that.
Yeah, that's ours, man. That's ours.
All right, we'll pull receipts. We will pull receipts next off the cuff. We'll talk about food.
We got to do that because I have a beef.
I'm down for that.
There's some portion of the Caribbean that call curry chicken
Right.
curry. I'm like, chicken curry?
Right.
It's curry chicken. So
Right.
yeah, we got to do that.
Okay.
I'm down for that. That's cool. That'll be a dope thing.
You know why when they say food tastes different in different places? It was pretty interesting. I saw a food show, and it was down in the islands. I say Jamaica somewhere, right? And the rich Tory side, how it is, and they're eating off on the water. And they were saying that the reason why their shrimp and their food tastes different is because they got the mountains there, and at the mountains they got the cocoa beans or whatever from the coffee, and then the coffee comes in off the shores of those other islands, and then breezes in, so you smell that strong aroma of coffee in your nose, and then while you're eating that, you're eating like the shrimp and the food, so it brings a whole different texture of taste that you can't find anywhere else but there. And that was interesting to hear. And it's true, food, even though it's the same food, depending on where you eat it, taste is completely different. It's not necessarily because people cooking it better or whatever. It's the location. It's the geographic location of where you're eating it.
So case in point to what Mince is saying here, in Creole culture, we have jambalaya. But if you're Puerto Rican, you got, what is that, arroz con pollo? I mean, is that Puerto Rican or Cuban? Where's Will at?
Yeah,
it's
my,
the same thing. Then you have jollof rice if you're in West Africa.
Right,
So,
right.
I mean, these are the same kind of dishes, but like Mr. said, depending on where you at, if you're in the Low Country in Charleston, they got a certain rice that they call a seafood rice.
Well, like when I was in Guam, like they would eat a dish and they would have the peppers. So we would eat the Booney peppers, but they would be Guam peppers. And it's so much of a staple in the country, or excuse me, not the country, the territory, that the indigenous folks, the Chamorros, they some of them have land rights onto the base. So they can take their letter, they'll come up to the base, show me their letter, and then they can go off pretty much as long as it's not guarded land. If they see the Booney pepper, they had every right to go and pick the peppers off the tree onto the base, because that was indigenously their land, and they had rights to come onto the land and pick the peppers.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and it's such a staple. They'll serve it in the KFCs. There was a dish called Finedetti, man, greatest fucking sauce ever made on earth. It's like vinegar, soy, their peppers, onions. And it's like a concoction.
Damn.
And man, I'm telling you, I'm gonna pull this up while you guys talk, and I'm gonna pull up the KFC from Guam.
Pull that shit up.
You're gonna, and I promise you, check this shit out. But go ahead.
So
what
I'm hearing, Prince, is whenever we go down to Mensa's area, he gonna prepare us a nice Guam. Is that what I'm hearing?
You seen the food I cook, right?
I seen your shit. That's why I'm making the comment.
I can do it.
That's right. MG Scotch bonnet is similar thing for jerk. Yes. Oh yeah.
Oh, Scotch bonnet. Oh man, that is key. That is key
AKA
for jerk, right, Prince?
Yes.
You can't have no jerk without that Scotch bonnet. You might as well scrap it.
Yeah. Oh man.
Hey, but I would like
they
to
had
do a food
a
episode.
KFC for Lent.
I definitely want to do that food thing, Prince and Mensa, that we talk about our regions, because DC got. So I want to know, Prince, the difference between DC Mambo or Mumbo.
Oh yeah, that's good shit.
And Chicago's what's Chicago called they shit?
I think it's more like a vinegar, like Baltimore and these, like we do like more vinegar based shit, like, you know what I mean, like apple cider, if that makes sense.
So the sauce in Chicago,
I think it's sweeter and tangier over in the East Coast, in my opinion.
Okay. Because Chicago does red sauce too over fried chicken like DC, but DC say they the first to do it. So
we
the
first.
Well known, yeah.
Now, because what they end up doing is that, I mean, they my man went, but what they end up doing is a lot of these cultures, they moved over to the West side, so they bring what they learned from them on the, down there. Granted, yes, it's possible now that we're in the future, things get created wherever, but a lot of these dishes have staples of like 100 years plus. So yeah, the East Coast started it, a lot of this stuff first, and then we took what we took while we migrated, Let's see here, Facebook, share. Look at this. So I don't know if you see this here.
I'm sorry. MG was saying Mumbo is in my bag. I feel you, but
Obey? Oh,
God,
no, I don't think I've done Obey, honey. But look at this 6-piece Lent.
Ooh.
That's just an example of how KFC Guam be doing it.
I'm glad you brought that up, because the KFC in Jamaica is different than the KFC here in the United States. Totally different.
Oh yeah, like look at this food, man. Let's see here at stage.
Wow.
We got the shrimp. Now.
Oh wait, what I missed? My wife
I pulled up the menu for a KFC, and it's got
what's this?
Link. So you got a shrimp burger, fish fillet, shrimp and crab Kelaguen, and Kelaguen wrap. Now, see what's interesting about Kelaguen is, it's like, say it's let's use chicken example, right? You take the chicken, and you'll cook the chicken, but a lot of it's like like for some dishes it'll be like borderline, depending on what it is, so it's safe to eat. Will be borderline like raw and cooked, right? And then use lemon sauce, the acid, to cook the rest. And so like when we do the chicken, it's fully cooked chicken, and we'll use like a rotisserie chicken, and then my wife will do up the lime to coat, and you add the different onions and whatnot like that. And it's a real unique taste, man. It's because you see like the scallion in here.
Man, that looks good.
But it's a very unique taste. It's like you know, I apologize now if it sounds disrespectful, but it's the best way I can describe it in my own stereotype. It's like Asian Mexicans. Like you have this different flair. It's a fusion. You know, like you have this Southern Hispanic flair, and you have the Asian side, because it's like a mix of both. Because in Guam, the territory was taken over by Spaniards.
Right.
And then you have the island culture of the Pacific. So you have this heavy mix of fusions, and it's some of the best food you ever have.
I want to try that shit.
Oh yeah, dude. It's. I mean, look at the sauce down here. You know, they ain't.
Oh, that's the rocket.
Yeah, and this ain't any old peppers. Like this is Guam peppers shit. Like they'll put in the actual food from the islands up in here.
Oh man!
So how long is our flight? They got Cinnabon shit there too.
Oh yeah, man.
How long is our flight?
I think I know some of these people.
Take me how long?
It's such a small place.
Shit, that's about 8 hours from LA or 9 hours flight.
Oh, it's pretty decent, man. And they have like the largest Kmart there. It's like size of a super.
Ooh, Korean zinger. What?
Yeah. So
what the hell is that?
This right here, you got the sauce here, man, and it's a sweet, spicy sauce. Oh, see, look, sweet, like how they do it with the sweet peach smoothie or honey, and like this is spicy hot and sweet.
Damn.
I mean, I can see the words there, but I could just see it from the sauce. I didn't even read the words. I know it's sweet.
I'm just trying to. My palate is trying to explain a sweet peach with any type of heat to it.
Oh yeah, dude, it's gonna go down smooth, and then you know you got your red rice, and then with the Korean hot wings.
Ooh.
Oh man!
So what that red rice taste like? Like Mexican rice?
Yeah, but with kind of an Asian flair, a little, just because of the like certain spices.
Damn, that looked like jollof rice too.
Yeah, it is.
That's what it looks like, jollof rice for sure.
It is.
Damn.
Yeah, it's not jasmine. I mean, look. I mean, they ain't playing, man.
Chicken and waffle box.
Hey, I felt at home there, man. It was like it's like Southern home cooking mixed with Asian and South American. Like these people could throw it down, man. I loved it. And the thing about these pictures is they're not off.
Right.
They're not off. I mean, I know that the, commercials can do, fake imageries and stuff like that. But this is how a lot of their food was, man. It was good times. And it tastes good.
Shit.
And I mean, and you get to see the way they do their combos. It's just, yeah, I'm hungry. But yeah, you get the point. Good stuff. And then for me,
we're gonna what you say?
I was saying for me, as far as world travels are concerned, I would say if I had to eat, like if I had to go, like if this is the culture of food that I want to always eat for the rest of my life, and as far as like the best overall for my palate, I would have to give it to the Korean side, man. The Mama Sons, man. Like, I don't know what they were using with their soy sauce and their white rice.
Spices. Yeah.
If like say you cook a sticky rice, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you get the kimchi, the staple kimchi, depending on what it is.
Yeah. Get
that sweet soy sauce, man, and you'll eat rice like it's candy. And then you mix it with that kimchi, the spice, and it's just tear it up. The only thing that sucked while I was there was kimchi's everywhere, man. Like it could be cooked 1,001 different ways. I saw a whole documentary special kind of bit on it. It's pretty interesting. I mean, they got it back to like the 1500s or more, or some crazy crap. They have like this old scrolls where they talk about how they put cabbage in pots or something like that, and it's like the first documented case of kimchi. Yeah, what sucks is that it's fermented cabbage, and just like anything that's fermented in onion, it goes in your body, and then you starts to come through, you know. So you'll gain a certain odor eating it 24/7. So because Korea has got a lot of country, you know. Yeah. So you smell the manure and the kimchi.
Oh, Lord.
Cost it. So it's a different place.
Man, you better be near the bathroom if you eating that kimchi. I tell you that much.
Hey, well,
if
you have a irritable bowel, you're screwed in Korea. You are screwed. You are screwed.
You're screwed.
Oh, you're screwed, dude. And then you say a bathroom. You know, most of their bathrooms are squats.
What?
They're the holes in the ground.
Oh,
yeah. You ain't said there's no normal toilet.
Damn, I want to plop down. I can't plop down.
Yeah, you're gonna have to squat.
Oh, hell no! You gotta have them good knees to go take a dump.
Yeah.
Hey, my knees shitty. No pun intended.
I would say the best, but I went through a lot of the truck stops, and their truck stops were probably the cleanest bathrooms I ever seen in my fucking life, man. Like, I'm talking super clean, and they had it right too. Imagine like the whole wall, stainless steel with like a waterfall constantly flowing, and you just pee on the floor, like, and the waterfall just take it away. Like, they knew what they were doing when they made those bathrooms.
Wow.
Like, they were clean, man. Clean, but it was cool because the street food, man, I loved it.
So give me an example of the street food. Like, you talking about the exotic street food or
all the above, man. Depending on where you're at, like, that's all you smell, street food. You know how, like, what's interesting, food and stuff. Like, if you go to the theaters don't make their money off of movie tickets. They make their movie off of the food. Mm-hmm. That's why they pop the popcorn. That's where all the money goes. You spend like $40 on food. Tickets are like $10. Then you spend $40-$50 on food. That's their money.
All right, MG.
And so with the street food, man, it's pretty much the same bit. And you find some of the best chefs are on the streets, unheard of, cooking it up. Because that's how they're gonna get it. You smell that food and you go straight to it. But dried squid or meat on the stick, all that good stuff.
You ate dog, mister, while you was out there?
Have I ate kogogi? Let me think. No, I don't think I did eat the dog. But that is a thing. It's not.
I heard it was good.
Yeah, I know people who've eaten it. Oh, it's like, yeah, it's like, I guess tangy, whatever. But yeah. It's not like it's commercial. Turning. It's not like you're gonna go down to the whatever and get it, but you can hear. Like, I remember I was talking to one guy and he was like, "No, that's not true. You don't hear the dogs getting." I'm like, the dogs are getting fucking slaughtered, man. Like, you can hear them. Like,
I'm about to throw up.
Getting.
Stop.
I mean, they're getting whacked, dude. You can hear the dogs tell me they're not eating. And I asked one of my coworkers who was Korean. I was like, "Hey, man, just answer me this. Like, eating dog?" He's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "So you telling me that dog down there," because there's a dog walking towards the gate, and I was like, "You tell me that dog down there, like, that's good enough to eat?" And he's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Okay." I mean, I don't know if he was just giving me shit, but he told me, yeah. But you're talking like the South, like country level shit, But we're one of the few places that put a limitation on animals. You have the world discovers 3,500 new species every fucking year. We are the human race, and you're gonna sit here and tell me the only edible animal is a cow and a pig,
chicken,
and a chicken. That's clearly a fucking market going on here to say this is all you with the cow and chicken and beef industry. Why is it not camel?
Hey,
Why
we
is it
eat
not-
Nutri-Rat, coon,
Down
possum.
south, man, where you're not gonna eat. You got the possums and the
Nutri-Rat.
dove and alligator and
Squirrel
snake,
gumbo.
rattlesnake, squirrel.
Yeah.
You
Goat.
know,
Oh,
it
goat.
moves, right?
Yes, yes.
we got deer in the back. My neighbor's about to go bow one, and he bowed one the other day, and he's gonna give
Wait,
me like
mister.
a venison hind.
You got, oh, man, and
Yeah,
you
the
can't
deer
send
be
your
eating
boy,
up our shit, so he killed one. He gonna
You
give me a
can't-
venison, huh?
you can't send your boy some pan sausage or some backstrap? What's wrong with you?
Yeah, come down here and spoil.
No, freezer. Next day, that shit. Hey, that deer pan
Hey, I know what I'm
sausage
eating
is-
for Christmas.
Damn, that deer pan sausage is so good. And that backstrap. That's the best part of the deer, personally. That backstrap.
The
Prince-
rabbit is good too.
I like
Lost a
rabbit.
picture too, Prince.
Mhm.
Yeah, rabbit. Yeah, rabbit's good. You know, and it's all depending on how you cook it, man.
I like it barbecued, like with sauce.
hmm
That's how I like rabbit. Goat, I like curry goat. I like barbecue goat. I
Oh,
do not
man.
like stewed goat. That's just my preference. I don't like it stewed.
Alligator, you got to cook it right, man. Like
I like
if you-
fried alligator.
Yeah, you got to do it.
Only.
Like it's gamey, man.
Very gamey.
What's the other
Coon?
one?
Coon is like beef. You got to use potatoes and carrots and shit.
I don't think I've had bear.
No, I ain't had no bear.
I
What the
never
fuck?
had. Yeah, horse. I never had a horse.
Bison is good.
My folks had horse. Bison, yeah. I mean, they sell that in the stores. The bison's good. I eat bison. My son, he had allergies, so you know, that's the thing. Like when I was taking him to the allergist, I'm like, well, you know, if he's allergic to chicken and steak, you know, what am I supposed to feed him? And he's like, well, he name off all these other animals. I'm like, holy shit, there are other animals you can eat. So, and then look at the industry for camels, right? Camels are superior. You can ride them like a horse. They have the meat. You can milk them. I've had camel milk. Tastes better than cow milk. Cow milk, you know, like 90% African Americans, man, we're like lactose intolerant to cow milk.
Right.
Hey, man,
You know?
I just found that out this year. I'm
Yeah,
like,
you're
what's
not
going
supposed-
on?
Cow milk is sitting here killing us, and they're saying drink milk. No, we can't drink milk. We can't process the milk.
Man, my shit.
You can't
Man, I'm
process
sitting-
milk like that.
I was sitting in the hole. I had ate ice cream. Man, I was like Pops on Friday.
Yeah.
I was like Pops on Friday. I had to run.
Yeah,
Shit.
I had it fresh. Like they went out back and brought it back in the bowl for the camel.
Ugh, that's nasty.
Tasted good to me.
That's nasty.
Do you guys eat chitlins?
Fuck no.
I do.
Hey, what a shitty experience,
I'm a
man.
shit eater.
You a shitty motherfucker.
Hey, let me see if I can pull up something for you.
Nah, I don't want to see no chitlin plate. Man, take his mouse from him. I don't want to see no damn. Got to sit there cleaning booty holes. What's wrong with y'all, man?
Man, no, not me, but my
Because
father.
this is how we live, motherfucker. This is the land we live on now.
Mhm.
You know,
And you had a bunch
that's,
of
that's my
shit.
great grandmother.
And that's Pitt. She got with it. What's that in the?
That's the old barns that we just tore down.
Damn, nice.
Man, on some sacred grounds over there. The
Mhm.
park. I call it the park. That shit look like a park.
Here we go, making your chitlins now.
Ugh, that's just nasty, bro. I'm sorry. No
My
disrespect
great-granddad.
to the ancestors, but we ain't
Yeah.
gotta eat that no more, mister. Man,
Hey, stop. I know you ain't talking cockroach eater.
damn, you got me. You got me. I already know what you're talking about. Damn, I fold.
My father-in-law brought some
See,
chitlins.
that's the cool thing. If you eat a pig. I'm sorry, to cut you off. You eat a pig roast, man. You get everything on the damn pig, like a true roast, like full fucking pig. You just go over there. Next thing you know, it looked like a whole pig, and you just pull it all off, man. It's just pulled pork, whole thing from the snout all the way through. You know,
Prince,
all
your
edible.
father-in-law eat that shit, and I
Yeah.
met your father-in-law.
Yeah.
And he eats
There's
it.
another dish in
Damn.
in Guam and for the Philippines. I forgot the name of it, right? But my wife tried to freak me all out because they'll add brown sauce and it's like the blood or some bullshit they cook it in, and I'm like, it's fucking.
Oh, okay.
It's like
So-
it's chitlins. Y'all ain't giving me this other shit. I was like, give me some hot sauce.
So in Creole culture, we use the blood of the pig to
Right.
make boudin. It's called boudin.
Yeah.
And when you
So
cook
fuck
the
off.
blood, it's brown.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like it's southern.
Yeah, we do
cooking
that
shit.
too.
Like it's
Yeah,
the
we
same
do that.
shit. Like it don't shock me nothing.
Yeah,
like-
it's all the same.
With blood sausages.
Yeah, blood
Yeah.
andouille. Andouille is blood. Is the real andouille is blood? Is got blood in it.
I had responded to a thing. This boy, he had fell out of the fucking second story window,
Damn.
and we went to the lady's house, and man, it was a bad day to go. She cooking chitlins, walked it out.
Oh, Lord.
I was like, this don't help you, done. And it sucked so bad because the room was not the best, and they had to call the first sergeant on them. And it was just like, oh lordy. And then of course the house thinking because it's chitlins are being made. I was just like, oh lordy. Bad day for you guys.
Yeah, my father-in-law brought some over for Thanksgiving a year ago. And, he cleaned it and everything, but like because he didn't get to cook it fast enough, he popped it in the microwave. So
Oh man,
boom, it did in the house.
can't do that.
Man.
And I'm like, bro, what the fuck are you
Crack
doing?
house
That's
was
gonna take
stink.
forever to get that stench out, man.
That
like
shit-
that's embedded
Like
in
a
your
fart.
shit now.
One
That's
big
embedded.
fart.
You gotta open up all the windows before you do
Yeah.
something like that.
Oh,
And
yeah.
you just can't eat nobody's chitlins, man. Like you gotta, that shit gotta be clean, like
thoroughly.
Like it takes 2 to 3 hours processing time if you even gonna
Processing
fuck
time.
around on
Listen
that
at
shit.
this shit.
You can't just be eating on
Listen at this
chitlins,
shit.
huh?
I said, guys, again, we don't have to eat. We could get bacon. We can get steaks. We don't have to get the scrap no more. Why are we doing this to
What do you think
ourselves?
bacon is?
Oh,
I mean, shit, it ain't no damn booty holes. So y'all
It
been
ain't the
eating,
booty-
y'all been eating groceries
Hey,
before
let
eating
me ask you
groceries.
something. But see, that's the thing about the culture. Does haggis get the same treatment?
Huh?
Haggis.
To who?
Haggis.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh yeah, well,
That's
that's
true.
true. Yeah, I ain't think about it that way.
It's in there, like, oh, it's the greatest delicacy. Like, you eating fucking stomach and shit. Yeah, acid juices. You
Hey,
know, like,
so
don't
Prince,
give me that crap. Like, and that's the
Cat's
thing what
been
I
eating
talk about
groceries
with the
then.
culture is that why is it,
y'all talking about when what's her name? Mister said, eat the Ariana Grande.
hey man,
eat the booty like groceries. Y'all been doing it. Y'all been eating groceries. And cats be coming up talking about I ain't gonna eat no groceries. You had chitlins? Yeah, man, that shit good. You ate groceries then, motherfucker.
what about pig's feet?
I'll eat.
Oh, I've had it.
Mhm.
Oh,
I've had it. I've
Does it
had
mean
it.
it's good, motherfucker?
Hey,
And then
all
you
right,
be
what's
sucking on
pig
them
lips?
toe bones and shit.
I do be sucking
And
on
getting that
yeah, I
fat.
do. It's a fat.
Digging for the fucking meat while it's all vinegared out and shit.
I've had pig labia, which is pig lips.
And I know Mr. Jamaican man be eating on them chicken feet.
Oh, we have chicken
Alright.
feet too. Yeah, we eat that shit. But my wife didn't know what pig lips was. Man,
See-
I said, look at them little hairs on that. She said, what's that? I said,
The only
pig
problem with
labia.
pig feet is they got the hairs on that shit.
No, pig lips too.
my
But
God.
my wife didn't know what pig lip was.
The snout?
I don't know
pig
pig lips or pig. You know what lips? You didn't know that?
You talking about pig lips? That's the name of it, and it's what body part?
Think about it, mister.
The dick.
No.
Oh.
What else?
I
has
know.
lips?
Hey,
Hey, my
Hey.
wife was like, "Is
it
that
tastes
what
like
that is?"
bacon. Fuck out of here.
She was like, "Is that what that shit is?" I said, look at them little hairs on there. She was like, oh, hell no.
Hair on your chinny chin chin.
Oh shit.
Look, she didn't have no clue.
Oh,
I thought that shit was funny as hell.
Just
But
add
yeah,
some vinegar
pig
and hot
lips.
sauce. She's good.
Yeah, and potato chips. My mom eats it.
Potato chips.
She has to have potato chips with pig lips and a soda.
Who goes out of the way to get pig lips?
Hey, hey, if you go to the liquor store in the hood, they got that big jar on the counter, and it be full of pig lips. It be soaking in that pink, red looking juice.
Big red-
Come on,
oh.
don't act like y'all ain't seen
Oh,
it.
that's the shit in there. I mean, it's not just the hood, man. You go down Midwest and shit. They be selling them shits there. Up in like
Oh, and then the
Dakota and
pickled
Wyoming and
egg.
shit. They're all
Pickled
over man,
egg.
in jars.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Damn.
Stomach be toe up, leaving the liquor store and pickled eggs. Ugh, that one is.
I never fuck with pickled eggs. I just can't do that.
And they're
I'll
gonna be
get
saying,
tore up.
Mister, you done left. You ain't in gun training. What's all them machine? We hear AK-47 back there in the arcade loft. What you doing up there?
You hear noise? I don't know.
That boy up there, hey, doing some gun training.
I didn't
Hey,
hear
hey,
it.
but you know what? To miss the point, we should. I mean, eating those kind of foods are honoring the ancestors. So we are kind of,
It's
kind
a
of
rarity, you know. It's not like
Yeah.
I
got you.
want to eat me some fucking
No, I feel you.
stuff, you know. Like, but I'm not gonna knock it because it's the shit I grew up on, and
Yeah,
you
I
know,
feel you.
don't taste bad to me. Now, like if I cook, and like I said, man, you gotta cook it right. You just can't be boiling or whatever. Like you gotta cook it slow, and you know,
And
you
it
cook it
takes-
right. It's gotta have the texture. It's gotta be clean. You gotta
3-hour
season
cleaning
it.
process.
You know, it's a whole process, and you can fuck it up
Yeah.
bad. It's like lamb. It's
Oh.
you don't know how to cook lamb, don't do it. You know, you gotta sear it, add the right seasoning. You gotta have the right pan. You know,
Yeah.
like,
Lamb is tricky.
because otherwise
Very
lamb could be tangy and no. But you do lamb right. See, I end up enjoying lamb because you know I was overseas and I hit up the right spots and they be cooking that sucker up.
Oh,
Do you eat it with the lime jelly or the mint jelly? I'm sorry.
No, I was eating it. I ate it with hummus and shit like that.
Okay.
Hot sauce and hummus.
Yeah, that's good. Oh God, man.
So I would like if I
Memphis.
get lamb, I'll go buy some hummus. I'll splackle it on it, and I'll use that as my basin sauce when I cook it.
So this is what I'm
it has a whole
proposing.
different flavor, man.
This is what I'm proposing.
And I'll
I'm gonna
smoke out
host
the
that
house.
shit. I'm gonna host that shit in LA. I want everybody to come to LA. It's gonna be our game and brew. I want everybody foods from their area. That's the rule.
Yeah, no,
And
that
we
would be
gonna
fun,
take
man.
steps,
Come
everybody
through,
fit.
and we all bring our own shit and cook it up at the house, and we
shit.
all have like a dish.
Oh, you inviting, mister?
I'm inviting you to invite me to cook at your house.
Oh, all right, I'm down. Hey, we could do the damn. I want everybody foods from their region. So
Okay.
I'll do the Creole shit. Prince,
And then
you come
Consequence
with some
can take me to
Jamaican.
Disney if you're watching.
Oh yeah. Hey, Disney is right. Disney probably about 25 minutes from me. 25, 30.
Do you have an international market by your house?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Plenty of Jamaican seasonings and food. Oxtail, cheap oxtail, not no $50 a pound oxtail.
Shit, man.
You know that shit $50 now. A pound.
Yeah. Yeah, man. See, eating oxtail.
I love oxtail. But
Yeah,
some
I know.
people get grossed out by it. I
Is
love it.
Godly still in the chat? He's from Australia, right?
Oh, Golly from Australia? What?
I thought he was.
I mean,
Shit.
I mean, you eating Eeyore's ass. Tell me how that tastes.
That just come on. Nah, I can't talk no more.
Oh, Mensa.
Come on, man.
You're the one who's taking Eeyore's ass. His tail every
Come
time.
on, man.
Where'd it go? Oh, Creole ate it.
Hey, Prince, you better not be laughing, because when I took Prince to the restaurant out here, what's the first thing he ordered?
Oxtail.
He put his head down and shame oxtail.
Oxtail. Hey,
No,
was
it's
it
good food,
It
though.
was good too.
That's a
See?
staple, man, from the Philippines dishes. They be using that shit
Filipinos
too.
eat oxtail too.
Oh yeah, dude. Let's see here. Let me try if I can find it. Filipino oxtail. Yeah, there's a Filipino oxtail stew. I know my mother-in-law cooked that up, and it's got it's like almost like a curry thing. If you, so
Who
you can
has a
imagine
curry?
kind of like the substitute. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Um.
I'm down with that idea, man. We'll set something up for the spring, and
Let's see if I
everybody
can pull
bring
this
their
up.
shit.
Yeah.
We go
Let's
to the
see.
market and we have everybody do a little taste of everybody's shit.
Okay. Oh man, that sounds like a good idea.
Hey, y'all can bring y'all wives. All the wives can kick it and do their own fucking thing. Shit, we do our shit. Hang out in the back.
Mm.
Now I want Mister to keep his word. I want all that shit, except the chitlins. He can leave that shit at home, man. I'm gonna bring that shit to my house. Or you gonna get put out. Fuck you. I'm gonna take your ass right back to LAX. Well, miss, it's time to go. It's time to go.
Oh yeah, and then we got to make a day where we go to that Soul Fixin's place. He's got to have the.
I gotta take him there. Yeah, you're right, Prince.
Yeah.
I gotta take him there because that boy Minster might not be able to leave. Hey, that corn. Hey, your father-in-law was like, "Damn, this cornbread. I could just eat that by itself." Like, hey, I told y'all.
Oh, I miss good cornbread.
Oh,
that's
bro,
got to be done right too, man.
Bro.
Man, let me tell you. I grew up and I got an opportunity to eat a lot of dishes everywhere else. And I've been invited to a lot of houses. And people just don't seem to be able to cook them Thanksgiving type dishes at all. I'll just say I went to people that were non-black homes, and it didn't work out well with the food.
Hey, here go Minster. Minster going there expecting cornbread dressing and shit.
I'm like, where's the salt?
And you better not ask
And the thing is,
nobody
this
for
isn't
no
like
salt.
a one-off story. You
better not ask nobody for no salt. That's an insult to ask for salt.
They got raisins and shit.
Hey, we did a potluck at work.
I felt so bad because
they had that shit.
They were like community host you and shit, and like, man, no thanks, I'm good.
Well, Minster, in those circumstances, you offer to get in the kitchen. That's how you avoid that.
So dude,
you get in there and say, "Oh, well, I'm on cornbread dressing and the yams and all the crucial shit like mac and cheese. Get on it. Don't let nobody else do it."
Mac and cheese is
crucial
another
shit.
staple, man. Like,
you can't. You gotta be
God,
careful.
how that can be ruined so bad. Like,
well, that could be. Oh, Damien, deal with it. You can cook. Come through, Damien. We've been waiting to talk to you.
Damien?
Pull up. We've been just the man we want to see.
Damien be doing the curbside cooking. The tailgating.
Hey, that boy say
how to cook dough off an engine block.
Prince over there.
What you cook, man?
Pull up, Damien. We've been waiting on you, Papa.
I cook it. He say he cook everything.
He cook everything.
Like
what?
Hey,
what's a staple?
You cook chitlins? You cook chitlins?
JLS
you
is
say
here
everything.
for all the jokes. JLS.
Tell me how you prep chitlins.
Wash the booty hole.
Yeah. Do you know how to cook chitlins, Creel?
I do.
Have you cooked them before?
He's cooking right now. What are you cooking?
I've seen my grandma cook them, Mensa. I didn't personally cook them, but I watched her use the onions and bell peppers and basically all them seasoned garlic stew it
Oh, so
down.
you said bell peppers. See, see,
Yeah.
we don't do that here.
Y'all don't do bell peppers?
I don't do bell peppers, no.
Oh, okay. So what do you put on? How do you stew them down?
What?
Onion, definitely. So it'll be like, you know, the typical yellow onion, and then salt, pepper, maybe add some vinegar to the water and stew them down from there. It's a little more plain here for us.
Do your kids eat that, mister? I'm curious.
No.
Exactly. He said no.
Well, it's kind of not fair because they don't eat shit. You know, it's that whole.
Okay.
It's
All
that
right.
whole. You know, I want to eat fried everything shit.
Chicken tenders and fries.
Yeah, you know what I'm getting at. So.
Yeah. I guess I can't use them then, because I'm curious if these new kids eat that kind of shit.
I think if you raise them on it and you cook it right, it ain't like I said. If you were to cook it right out the bat, you know, and get the right texture ones and stuff like that, because you could fry them too. You don't always have to stew it down.
So I've heard
it's
of
all
that.
sloppy and wet and all that crap. You can fry that shit, so it's like it's no different than your pork rinds at that point.
No, I love me a good bag of pork rinds.
Okay, then, Goofy, you're eating chitlins. You know that, right?
Yeah.
You're eating chitlins. That's called chicharrones.
Chicharrones.
Yes, you're eating fried chitlins. So it's good enough as long as it's fried. Fried shit, right?
Motherfuckers. Oh. I'm going to be quiet, because I guess he's right.
I am right. You be eating the lime flavored ones with the little chili powder on it.
Oh, that's that LA shit. You'd have been
Yeah.
to LA then. 'Cause that's,
It's good.
That's the LA shit with the chili powder. And, bro,
Yeah.
listen, they put chili powder on everything.
You know what?
in LA.
I'm gonna air fry some next time.
What? You gonna air fry chitlins? Oh my god, bro. Hey, your wife gonna put. Hey, does she eat? Does she
She
eat?
from the Philippines, man. You know,
Oh, well,
she
goddamn,
worshiping
that's
me.
right. I'm about to say, damn well.
She worshiping me.
Well, hey, can she make pancit though? That's
She,
my favorite.
what's that
Filipino
shit
food.
with the
I love pancit.
Yeah, she's making it tomorrow.
Oh,
and you ain't
nice
invited.
humble brag there.
Just squeeze some lime or lemon on.
Yeah.
On the pancit, yeah.
She
bro, I
used the
love pancit.
hairy noodle shit, and yeah, she cooked pancit all the time. It's good too.
I love that shit, boy. All the Filipino friends that I have out here that can, man, that's the first thing they bring to the potluck, and I'll be
Now,
all
what's that?
here for it.
There's this Filipino based fast food chain.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Jollibee.
Jollibee. My wife loves Jollibee.
Sweet ketchup.
Like, but it's like it's got to be like
sweet.
It's got to be like a big trip because it's cost the water shit. So like it's like a day trip.
Well, it's
But,
by my house. So
you know.
so when y'all come out, I could take y'all to job. We got one like literally 10 minutes away.
Shit, yeah.
I haven't played it, but it looks good, man. I like the cultural shit.
I don't
Or,
like the
excuse me,
sweet spaghetti.
Not cultural, but you know.
The Filipinos use a sugar in their spaghetti sauce. I don't like that, but the fried chicken is good.
Oh yeah, so my wife
At
uses,
Jollibee.
Yeah. So my wife makes her variant of Filipino spaghetti, and it's like a banana sauce ketchup, which has the sugar in it, and
Yeah,
it's
I'm
not too
a fan
bad.
of it.
It depending on because you got. It depends on the texture of the noodles, so depending on the noodle type you're eating. But we kind of do like a fusion again. You know, you take the best of one side,
Right.
and whatever. So you got my dad's down south spaghetti recipe, and then you got hers, and it depends. I think the Filipino one is more palatable. Where if you mix me, I eat it faster than the other one. But of course, I love the normal spaghetti. But you know, the way we be cooking spaghetti, we're one chili powder off from making it just chili. You know, we had
You know what
it
it is? I shit do look like chili.
It's damn chili. You have one extra freaking spice, and you got chili. Am I
Cumin.
wrong?
A bunch of cumin, you got chili.
Yeah, you had some cumin. Yeah, that's it.
Add some cumin, you got some chili, my brother.
Chili ain't nothing but black people spaghetti.
And bro, we be putting sausage, sliced up sausage, kielbasa in our shit.
It might as well be garbage stew at the point.
Man,
and everything.
We be doing all kind of shit. Gang of cheese.
Add some chicken
on top.
broth. It's done.
Yep.
Then our noodles be greased up with butter and garlic. And
it's all
thrown in the oven.
Dying of high cholesterol. You seen that Boondocks episode with the itis? The itis.
Oh yeah.
Be sleeping. They give them pillows and a blanket. They'll eat and go to sleep.
So why every black folks baby shower or like party, the first thing people say for the menu, fried chicken and spaghetti. God damn, I'm like, all right, we can diversify this shit. Why we always gotta have spaghetti and fried chicken? Well, it's easier to feed more people with that. It's cheaper.
It is.
Oh,
but see,
I'm tired of
that's
this
the
shit.
thing about why it's called soul food. There's a history that we didn't get the best of the pickings. So we did the best of what we could. Look at lobster now. Lobster was supposed to be the poor.
Oh, that was cheap shit.
You know, that was
that was
like,
cheap shit.
remember I was making fun of you for eating cockroaches and shit? That was supposed to be the nasty shit. But look, now they took a dish that only we were allowed to eat, and then they took that, and then they make it so damn expensive. It's like, wait, like, and then, you know, we take these foods culturally and we elevate it, and then it's gone. You know,
you forgot another one. So my dad said in the 70s, chicken wings was poor man's food.
Yes, of course. The breast.
I couldn't believe that.
And the main meat areas. Yeah, because you don't want you got to.
He said nobody bought chicken wings.
No, that's why it's our staple. That's when you look at traditional Southern soul black food. It was the food of the poor, and we took it and we elevated it. It's why there's this Gordon Ramsay show called Platform or some shit. It's like based off on like this one movie. I don't know. I guess it's called The Platform, but it starts off where you got 3 tiers, and the first tier they get their pickings. They can take any food variant protein off the platform, and then it goes to the second level. And then they have to get the leftovers, and then they'll go to the third level. And then by the time it gets to the third level, they got the scraps, like, you know, onion root kind of crap, you know, because they took everything. And then they got to take that food and elevate it, you know.
Well, that's gumbo. Gumbo was scraps.
But check out that show. It's a pretty interesting show.
I'm about to check that out.
Yeah, and they got to take these foods and they got to elevate them, and they got to beat out the people who got, you know, the salmon and all the good shit up top, because they took it all, and they can win, you know. But that's my point, is that you can elevate food if you know what to do. And you know, who made any part of an animal? I mean, we're eating former live creatures. Who made any part that only should be acceptable? If the shit's edible and it's got protein, you know, who made it taboo?
Right.
You know,
society did.
Yeah, exactly. It's like breakfast, right? You know, they call it's breakfast because you break fast. It's breakfast is the first meal of the day. That doesn't mean it has to be morning. That doesn't mean that it's the first meal you eat.
You about to go down a deep.
Fast. You know, so So
I know where this is going.
Who made it up where you have to eat bacon and egg for a morning meal? Why is it not a lunch? Why is it not a dinner? Why is it not everyday food?
So, Mensa, let me ask you this, Mensa, since you're making this statement. Are you referencing Elijah Muhammad's How to Eat to Live? Because he said that exact same thing, and this book came out in 1960-something. Are you referencing that where he said that breakfast is like created, like it's man-made, like you don't need it? Your body just needs one meal a day. We about to go deep.
I'm not referencing that, but I am familiar with that.
Okay. See, I figured that because that's the first place I heard that was in that book.
I know of it, but I was not referencing that. I was basically referencing my own philosophy, if that makes sense. I've never like right now, right? for my son. Like we celebrate Christmas only in the sense of trying to give children a childhood, in the sense of like I want them to have a celebration of where, you know, I felt the sense of excitement waking up and stuff like that. But we don't celebrate it like that. Like right now, he's not going to get he figures right now he's not going to get a single freaking Christmas present because we already bought it several months ago. I want him out of this commercialism shit. You know, who says this day has to be the day? Like, who the fuck are you to tell me what day has to be a special fucking day? You know, so he agreed. He's like, yeah, I'll take my present now, which was like 3 months prior. He got an new Xbox X or whatever the hell. He ain't played it yet. It's in his room. I'm like, you want me to mount it? You know, like,
don't even give a damn.
Yeah, he ain't even touched it yet. Like, you know, but my point is,
I got you though.
Who made whoever the authority of, you know, birthdays and all this other shit. Like, don't get me wrong. I think it's nice to celebrate, you know, somebody or their achievements or whatever. But my point is, I don't think we should be ever getting to a point of commercialism where if you did forget, your wife is all pissy at you because you didn't, you know, do some commercialism shit and buy her a car. Why does $5 card mean that I love you? Like that makes, like, if that's what it takes, then something's wrong with you. Yeah. You know, like I'm not showing you enough passion and love that mattered in you.
Yeah.
You know, you should feel special every damn day. A car should be like, you know.
Yeah, it's I'm glad you brought that up because my wife, she used to get pissy.
Right.
I would drop so much on Valentine's Day, but don't let me post it on Facebook. And then she'd be upset. Like, everybody got all of these I love yous and all of these pictures.
That's the shit I was talking about, the whole Instagram life.
We about to go another hour on this.
Yo.
What the
shit?
Hey, speaking of McDonald's, you know who wrote the jingle?
Who's that?
Who?
Pusha.
Did he?
Clips. Yes.
Pusha wrote the jingle?
Yes. And he got ripped off.
That shit.
Yeah, and he got ripped off. And then guess what? Arby's paid him to make a McDonald's diss song, and he wrote that. And so Arby's got it on there, and they got a track, and it's like a 2-minute track. They're ripping into McDonald's. But yeah, that's
get out of here.
Pusha T from the Clips wrote, "I'm loving it." That's his line. That's him.
Wow.
Let's see. Pusha T, I'm loving it. Yeah, there we go. Rolling Stone. Here, I'll pull up this article real quick. Let's see, present, share screen, Pusha T, share. Let's see what we got here. You close this down. What is wrong with this shit? Why? They killing me. Subscribe, but ew.
I can't believe that.
But yeah, you should. His representative confirmed to Rolling Stone that the rapper, the composer, the fast food chain's longest running marketing campaign in the 76-year history. I'm loving it in 2003, and paid Justin Timberlake $6 million to sing it.
I remember that. Yes.
Right, but he didn't get paid shit, even though he wrote it. The campaign was translation. Right. Yeah. You know who did that? Pusha T. That's crazy. Pusha T wrote the song McDonald's. In 2002, the Neptunes produced several tracks, and Timberland's first Justified. The clips were featured. But yeah, he wrote it, and then in retaliation, he wrote a diss song for Arby's. And let's see, Arby's diss track. Let me see here. I click on Facebook, so maybe I don't get hit by YouTube. Let's see here. If we go off the air, this is why, guys. I'm doing it. Share.
I'm the whole world love it. Now I gotta crush it. Filet-O fishes. then you should be disgusted. How dare you sell a square fish asking us to trust it? A half cheese, Mickey D's on a budget. Arby's crispy fish is simply it. With lines round the corner, we might need a guest list. Eggs is stage left, the sandwiches taste fresh. A little cube of fish from a clown is basic. Say less, this argument is baseless. Drowned in tartar, that Filet-O-Fish is tasteless. See, Arby's only did in the greatness. I bet the house on it like it's Vegas. Look, I could sell water to a well. How could you ever think I'd fail? Yeah, the crispy fish sandwich blazing trails. The mother clown's just too frail. Yeah, if you know me and you know me well, our fish is gonna tip that scale.
This is a paid advertisement brought to you by McDonald's, the unparalleled Arby's.
They paid him for that one.
But he's right. That fish fillet sandwich tastes like shit. It don't taste like anything.
You know, the one I like, and it's not even really that great, but I love it.
What's that?
Is the McRib.
Oh man, nigga, excuse me.
I kill some McRib. And it's like some processed crap. I know it's some school lunch processed crap, but I love me some McRib.
Yeah. Oh man.
But you know what lost its flavor from back in the day to now? Burger King.
Oh,
Classic
man,
Burger King had this specialness about it. They used to put Burger King food in aluminum foil. When you got home, you open it up, the steam be hot, still be hot to the touch. I don't know if y'all remember that.
I remember that.
Food was hot.
And the kids club was the best. It was better than McDonald's.
I remember going to Burger King and I saw the flames coming from the stove going up to the roof. Like it was truly flame broiled. Yeah.
Flame broiled would set them apart.
Yeah. You tasted that shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess there's a flame thingy technically, and they are telling the truth, but it ain't like the old stove, you know.
Yeah, Burger King had a lot. They were a little bit more advanced on the toys and the kids meal. They had that kids club with all those characters and memberships and shit.
My mom made me happy once. We got a Burger King Whopper, McDonald's fries, and we went to Wendy's for the shake.
Damn,
that was we went 3 stops, man. She made me the happiest kid on her.
Yeah, because McDonald's had the best fries. Wendy's Frosties was amazing. And then Burger King had the best burger.
McDonald's had the best soft serve ice cream for me.
Yeah, and the sundaes, the caramel sundae. Boy,
now,
that shit
you know, I remember being so ignorant when I was a kid because I would eat. I have a childhood memory. I would eat the ice cream, right? And, you know, get to the cone. I'm licking best I can to get in there. And I remember I told my mama, like, oh, I guess I'm done, you know. She's like, give it here. And she took it. And I'm sitting in the back of the car. And I look at her on the mirror. And I see her stuff the whole thing in her mouth. And I'm like, I didn't know you could eat them suckers. I didn't know they were wafers. I was like, what the hell? It's like, I thought she just ate like glass to me. I was like, what the hell did she just do? And that's when I learned that those things were edible. I had no idea.
The other thing that was good at McDonald's and they took it away was the Mighty Wings.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
And those chicken selects.
Hey, give it up for the Szechuan sauce.
Look at Mister. Look at Prince. He almost fell out of his chair when I said them chicken selects.
Yeah, they were good. They were good times, man. What? McDonald's had like that whole like 29 cents burger shit going on or some shit once.
Yeah, I remember that.
I remember I was doing like a vocation school and we came back with like 100 burgers. Man, that was the day. Man. Times ain't that simple no more.
Yeah.
Good days. And not to mention, McDonald's had some good toys too. But they would be based off the movie. Remember when Batman came out? That frisbee, glow in the dark frisbee, that came on the top of the cup on McDonald's cup. Man, I couldn't wait to get that shit.
McDonald's had toys that rivaled toys you would buy at a toy store.
fucking right.
They had the
Right.
Transformers shit going on for them, and
Yeah, they had
Man.
Muppet Babies at one time.
oh
The
man,
Beanie Babies, remember that?
Yeah,
I remember
My
Muppet
mom
Babies.
collects 'em.
Love me Muppet Babies.
But that 1989 Batman, that must have had the biggest marketing.
The
budget.
damn, what's the Batman? The actor's name?
Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton.
What was the one after Batman Returns? Who did that?
That was not George Clooney.
What,
No.
You mean after Batman Returns the movie?
Well, he was in both.
No, Batman Returns.
Oh,
He
yeah,
didn't come back
Batman
for Batman
Forever.
Returns, did he?
Yeah, he was
The
in.
Penguin was him again?
No, that's Danny DeVito, and then
Right,
Michael
and
Keaton reprised the
Michael
role.
Keaton.
Michael Keaton. Okay, he probably. I remember when that came out. You know how people are like, "Oh, your generation's soft." I'm like, you're the motherfuckers who try to ban Batman Returns. Fuck off! Like,
Yeah,
remember
they
that
did.
was the violent movie.
That
Like,
was
they
Tim
tried to
Burton.
ban it, dude.
Tim Burton.
Yes,
Yeah.
the Super Mario, man. Hey,
Tim
Tim
Burton.
Burton was on some other shit. Did you see
Yeah.
the one where Superman Lives? It was supposed to be a movie with Nicolas Cage as Superman.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something. I was for it because there's a vision there, and Tim Burton was going with the storyline that made sense, because if Tim Burton was able to pull off that movie, man, I think it would have been a rave. Because he had it was a story about Brainiac coming back, and then the Superman suit was on like a whole nother level. It's gonna have this Tim Burton, how Tim Burton would be doing his graphics,
like his universe.
yeah, and
His graphics.
that would have been perfect
Smooth.
for Brainiac's, vision, like a Tim Burton Brainiac. Oh God,
Oh man.
yeah, that would have been a hit.
Yeah, we only got to see that Nicolas Cage version in the that horrible mess Flash movie.
Nicolas Cage
man,
wasn't
don't
too
get
happy
started
about
on
that, because he said the scenes that he put out were way better, and he said it was a crime using AI like that to enlighten his image. He was not okay with that at all. But you could tell though, like, it would have been decent, if, because the whole spider bit and stuff like that, that's part of a comic that they did. It was a shame that it never came to fruition.
Yeah.
But what pisses me off is that no matter what DC does, they seem can never hold on to their universe. It gets old, and I think Snyder deserved the chance to complete his vision. He was going with, people were thrown off by it, but he was going the Injustice route,
Right.
where it was going to be dark. Superman was going to turn evil, and then that's where you were going to get the Flashpoint. And then he was supposed to come back and go, "Yeah, you fucked up, Bruce," because they said Bruce ends up fucking the Lois Lane and getting a kid, and got mad because he died. It was going to get crazy. And then when he went back into the past, Bruce was supposed to take the sacrifice instead. And then, Superman's good again, kind of crap. But it was going to go the Injustice route, which was dark. And I thought they were going to do a good job.
I got into some arguments because I said Batman ain't been the same since forever. After that shit, I was over it.
I think,
That's my opinion.
and
personally.
unpopular opinion, I think Ben Affleck is probably one of the best Batman.
Oh, all right. That's another 2 hours we need. I disagree.
Other than Keaton is Ben for me.
Okay. I thought you was gonna leave out the homie. All right.
Oh no, you really want controversy? Jared Leto.
You like that Joker?
I did.
Man,
Oh,
not
man.
better than Jack Nicholson.
Yeah.
Come on.
What would have been dynamic is if
There's a reason for it. They did him dirty, man. They didn't put in any of his acting chops in it. They cut it all out. It wasn't like he put in so much ad lib into the role that they took out like 90% of what he was supposed to be doing. Like he embodied that character, and there's different variants and versions of the Joker, and he's not the worst actor on earth, you know what I mean? And they they butchered it just the way they portrayed him, and they didn't even give him a role, you know. So I don't think it was fair how they cut him short.
I wish they would have went with somebody like William Dafoe, because William
Yeah, he would have
Dafoe,
killed it.
perfect, man.
But I mean, but the Justice League version didn't get its due because there's a controversy. Whoever did the producing for that, he didn't get his cut either, like Snyder did. They butchered his movie, so you didn't get to see none of what Jared Leto did. I mean, look at what Jared Leto did for the Snyder one. That version of the Joker. Did you see the Snyder cut?
Oh yeah. Okay.
Were you upset at that version of the Joker?
No.
Right. That was Jared Leto's Joker. Like they cut everything off. Like they took. You didn't get to see how it was supposed to be. Yeah, they screwed him over.
P. Diddy gonna be the next Joker, y'all.
Oh God.
Black Joker.
Yeah,
he's a Joker, all right.
Yeah, he kills off people mysteriously. So yeah, it's true.
He said he a Joker, all right.
What do you think of that Lady Gaga?
What was that all
crap
about?
that's
Did y'all
gonna come
see
down?
that
They're
shit
making
in the news?
Oh no, the Joker 2.
Yeah.
P. Diddy.
Wait,
it's supposed to be like a musical. So the rumor is they're going the route of he's not the Joker, but he's like, okay, so for the newer concept of the canon for Joker is that Joker is not one person. Joker is a mindset. It's an entity. Okay. He's more than one. So, because I think it was like the Batman, he ended up getting the powers of the Lantern or some shit like that. And he was just like, and he asked like the supercomputer, like, who's the Joker? And it showed like 3 Jokers. And one of them was the dude from The Watchmen, the comedian.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, like, you know, so it was like, it got deep, you know, and they pulled a little bit of that on Gotham. If you watch that show, where more than one Joker, it's a mindset. So their bit is that that's the route. The theory is that that's the route they're going to go for this movie, is that this guy is like the start of the revolution, but he's not the Joker, if that makes sense. For the mindset. They did that. Yeah, exactly.
Gotham.
You know what's another dark movie? You ever seen The Dark Crystal?
I never seen that.
Isn't that Disney?
No, it is
like Jim Henson.
Jim Henson. It's Jim Henson production. It was called The Dark Crystal, and that shit was dark. And if you really want to get it, watch the movie, and then watch the series. And even though it's Muppets, it's like it ends up getting like Lord of the Rings, and it gets dark, man. People die on that shit. It's fucked up. But I like what they did. They did like a full canon circle, and it's pretty dark for puppets.
Wow. You said it's Jim Henson?
Yeah, it's his production. It's good. And you remember the Elmo guy that got into all that controversy? I ended up finding out where he went. He was producing behind the scenes on that.
Oh shit! Yeah, I remember that dude.
Yeah, because he got caught up in like some sex child scandal shit, and I think they admitted they lied on him or whatever. But it was just causing too much controversy, so he went out of the limelight. But he was running the show, the workshops, for quite a while, teaching people how to do all this stuff. He had a good documentary. I liked it.
It was on Netflix, I think.
Yeah. I liked it a lot. Because, I mean, he's one of like the last surviving folks that know the craft, you know, handed straight down from Hanson himself, like signed off, you know. And they fired Kermit. That was sad.
Oh, Kermit. I don't even see
they fired
puppets
him
no more.
Huh?
People don't do that no more. That's a dying art.
What do you mean? Huh?
I'm talking about like the way Jim Henson did it. I know there's people online doing it.
Yeah, most of his productions now. They had one guy on there. he went viral for doing like little miniature puppets, like you might see him like finger fighting and stuff like that. And they had his production on the movie. So it was really cool because there was like puppeteering puppets. It was pretty cool how they did it. I like that a lot.
So is it safe to say, guys, that everything is going to a multi-universe when it comes to these movies and shows?
Yeah, I think it's safe to say, and it's the cheapest cop out you can do because you don't have to have good writing to cop out. Oh, it's time, plot point, and it gets a little old especially if it's not right. I mean, look what they did for The Flash, the TV show. You can abuse it, and it's not fair.
I think it's getting abused.
Yeah, it's abused. Now, I think it was a good idea to, if you need to reset something appropriately and stuff like that. I think Disney is doing a decent job because that's kind of what it was always about with Disney. Because for the comics, it made sense because you had all these different versions of comics. You had Amazing Spider-Man, Ultimate Spider-Man, Spider-Man Edition, and you had all these different stories that are, but the only thing canon is the typical story. The guy's named Peter Parker. He was bit by a radioactive spider. Those storylines rarely change, so that's canonical, But in one version, Mary Jane may be dead. One version, Mary Jane may be alive, and these are all happening at the same time. But I think the ones that did it the best was DC. They created the guy called the Monitor, and it was actually a kid who learned that reading through his comics and monitoring and stuff like that, these were actual events happening. He got powers to control. It gets crazy, but it made sense to be able to pull all these multiverses in and control it and monitor it, and saying, oh yeah, this is real life and stuff like that. And there was actually supposed to be a show on TV. I think it got canceled, and it was this young black girl. Oh, I forgot her name, and she could control the powers of that. And like during the series, she would look up and you could see Superman flying over, and they were going to make it a show. Fuck, what was it called? Let's see here. Black Girl TV show, Superman. See if I can Google this. Naomi. N-A-I.
Oh yes, yeah.
I heard
Remember
that.
Yeah. Did you see the trailer to that? I don't think it ever came out.
Did it? I was gonna say I never seen nothing come across social media.
But did you see the trailer?
I think it's on HBO.
It's out now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's CW, yeah. And it was, they based it on the Black Lightning series. But yeah, she was supposed to be in like this whole multiverse thing, and she could control like multiversal powers and all this other crap, and it was interesting.
Well, why Meteor Man ain't getting into no verses?
That was a joke ass movie.
Y'all remember that shit?
I remember. It was bad, man. That was a bad movie. It was fun, but it was bad.
Mr. said it was a bad movie.
It was bad. It was bad. It was terrible.
It's crazy. He got
it was
a movie, but then like I think in order for Bill Cosby to talk, he had to pay him more.
On what? And this is what?
In Meteor Man.
Meteor Man.
Oh, really? That's interesting because usually Cosby's more down for that kind of stuff. Because that super badass, whatever, that first like black exploitation, he funded that like for $75,000 of his own money.
Sweetback.
Yeah, he funded that movie. If it wasn't for Cosby, we wouldn't have one of the greatest exploitation movies.
That was Mario Van Peebles' father, Melvin Van Peebles. He did the first black exploitation. We need to do
and
an
if
off
it
the
wasn't
cuff
for
on
Cosby, he would have never had a movie.
Yep. Hey, we should do an off the cuff on black exploitation films. I see Prince watched my dad's favorite, JD's
Cleopatra Jones.
JD's Revenge. Oh man, that shit.
And they filmed that in New Orleans. My dad went to the theater in New Orleans to see that, and it was filmed in New Orleans.
Wow.
I haven't seen this movie yet, but I want to see they clone Tyrone.
Oh man.
Have you seen it?
Hell yeah.
Oh man, is it good?
It's good. You should check it out for sure.
All right.
And any Pam Grier? Oh man, Lord.
Oh, seriously? You got her in it?
No, she ain't in it. I'm just saying. Also, check out any Pam Grier. Black
Oh, of
exploitation.
course. I mean, he's back in her era. Fuck.
Shit, man.
No, and then, Michael Jai White just came out with his movie, but it was just it wasn't massively distributed. The Outlaw Johnny Black.
Oh yeah.
I
saw
didn't see
some on
that.
I
Yeah,
gotta
I didn't
watch
see
that
that.
too.
It's pretty funny. It's got Tommy Davidson in it. It's got Russell, the Indian guy Russell Peters in
I've been
it.
kissing him to be the original Black Panther, man. I would have loved that.
Michael Jai White. Oh yeah, it would fit because man, when he was in the what was it in Christian Bale's Batman, and he got killed and got his head slammed into that pencil, man, like he could have did something very dynamic in that movie. At least give him a fight scene.
Yeah, I want to hit because he's a real fighter. So I would.
Yeah, did you see him
in a fight scene.
schooling what was that Street Fighter's name? That black dude with the big beard at the time. He's dead now. The UFC fighter.
Kimbo Slice.
Kimbo
Slice.
Yeah.
Did you see him schooling Kimbo Slice?
Yeah, with the punch.
Yeah,
Yep.
he's like,
Don't let me hit
stay
your
right
head.
here. And he's like, don't let me hit you. Don't let me hit you. Just nice and slow. Hit him. He's like, what the
Boom.
fuck? Some voodoo? He's like, no, man. Teaching him that shit.
You know who I
throw
want
fast
to
and
see?
he catch it, but he throws slow. Boom, gotcha.
You know who I
He'll knock
want to
you
see
the
come
fuck
back,
out, dude.
I want to see Blade come back.
Yeah.
Wesley
Oh, yeah.
Snipes. I want him back.
Did you hear how you know a lot of people are hitting on Disney for the whole woke crap and shit like that, and they're saying that the newer actor, the guy that played Cottonmouth,
Mahershala Ali.
right, said that he protested because they were trying to make it into more of a female role, and the original,
Really?
yeah, and apparently like the original. This is all rumor shit, but apparently these rumor shits are true, the way they come out.
Mm-hmm.
And they were saying that he protested, almost quit the whole movie, and because they tried to take the whole lead away from him, because they apparently instead of it being his movie, Blade movie, it was going to be a female-led movie, and you already got that with the Marvels and shit, and what they did with Ghostbusters and.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I don't mind a female-led movie. Like, let Marvel
make
have
it right.
Marvels
Don't
and
just-
stuff like that.
yeah.
But because
Make it right.
I think the comics have plenty of female strong characters. Like, I mean, look what they did at the end of Avengers. When the women had their shine and stuff like that. There could be good, female movies, but I don't think you should take over fucking. Like, we've been waiting on Blade for a long ass time. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me.
Only reason
I
that
need
happened,
Blade in my life.
but the only reason that happened, y'all forgot, or maybe y'all didn't, the damn tax problems. Wesley would have been back, but he went to jail for the damn for not paying his taxes.
Yeah, he
They fucked him up.
and now I don't know if you've seen Wesley. He's old. He's feeble. He's
Yeah,
skinny.
he don't look.
He's
don't
not.
Look the
He's
same.
not same. I mean, it would be nice to have a cameo. Give him credit where credit's due.
Because he was the first. He was the first as
he-
far as African American hero like that.
Well,
Blade-
like
Blade-
that, yeah. Because the first Marvel was actually Meteor Man.
Damn, was it? Shit.
I think so. And then Wesley was like second.
Y'all know what
I think Meteor Man was a Marvel. Let me see here, Meteor.
Yeah, look that one up because I didn't know he was the first. He would have been considered the
Yeah,
first.
here it is, Meteor Man Comics.
Damn, so Robert
Marvel.
Townsend is the first.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's his.
Parenthood.
Let me see here.
I'll be right back,
Pull it
guys.
up.
Got all my kids.
All right,
Oh,
buddy.
oh shit, yeah. Go handle your
Oh,
business.
shit.
I got
It's
to
been
dip
a
out
long
too.
time.
Yeah, I got to dip out. Shit, we've been.
Hey, it's great. Been talking.
Hell
Time
yeah, that
flies
was
with
good.
you guys, man. I appreciate you guys.
Hell yeah.
All right, man. Peace.
All right, peace.